No, that ain't good enough. Come on, Joe.
Wake up! Stop this one!
Frizzle left tight, F fly, pass 37 punch, waggle, help, baby dizzy, X fan on the turbo.
Thank you, baby.
Football, man.
It's time to listen to a bald, fat loudmouth
Mr. T-Bone.
and a former football player.
And that ball intercepted by Tyvis, pal.
Wow, no radio station has ever done that before.
Does it work for those people?
No, it never does. But it might work for us.
Welcome to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Happy Friday. Dare I say it's a early football Friday. Oh, we had some football last night. Got some football tonight. I'm T-Bone. He's Tyvis. Good morning, Tyvis.
You know, I realized yesterday, like, it's just nothing like football season. Like, it was just like a good day. Like, I turned that TV on, the Baltimore and the Eagles started it off, and I'm like, okay. Looking at it like, all right, this is all right. This is a good game right here. You know, I end up watching.
Well, not the Eagles.
Not the
they
Eagles,
played the
excuse
Bengals,
me.
yeah.
But yes, the Eagles and Bengals, but they came on at 7. That was the game that I wanted to watch. But I watched Baltimore first.
And the Colts game.
And the Colts because I wanted to see Anthony Richardson.
Yeah.
And to my surprise, he got knocked out the game pretty early.
Yeah,
it was bad, too. Like, he didn't even see it coming. Like, that, it was kind of like, wow.
Yeah, so we'll get into all the preseason stuff that we saw yesterday, which I'll be honest, wasn't a ton for me. I didn't watch a second of that Seahawks game because we have to get up at, like, I got up this morning and I checked my phone and they were showing like post-game stuff and it said posted like 2 hours ago and I'm like, oh, that just ended. And I'm not waking up now for the next day.
Guess what?
Yeah.
I got to do that tonight.
I know. You're going to be up late tonight because today on the HD2 starting at 5 p.m., you can hear Tyvis Powell back on the HD2. He will be doing Browns pregame, taking you right up to Browns kickoff, which we will have here as well on our fan family of stations. So, yeah, the Browns taking on tonight in their first preseason game, the Panthers. Get into all that in a second. But so, yeah, we've got a lot coming up on the show. We have got Ask Tyvis Anything coming up at 7:30. You can tweet us at Bone and Tyvis 971 on Twitter, or you can go to the YouTube chat, put your question in there. Just go to YouTube, search 971 The Fan, click on T-Bone and Tyvis. You've got that right there. Morning Breath coming up at 8:15, and the return of one of our favorite segments we've ever done in the history of this show. I do that at 8:30. I got a chocolate cake for you to check out. Yeah.
At 8:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
We're going to eat chocolate cake.
Well, maybe you are. If you get the question right, you don't have to.
Man, I've got to get it right.
Dylan's going to eat it regardless. I'm going to eat it regardless. I mean, this is really an excuse for us to eat and then you to maybe
You want to eat a cake at 8:30 in the morning?
I want to eat a chocolate cake right now and at midnight
Dylan,
and at any time in
Tell him he's
between.
crazy.
No, we're grown men. We can eat what we want when we want. We're not bound to the limitations that society puts on us when it comes to what you can eat and what time you can eat it.
That's right.
You don't care about, like, your physical appearance?
Look at me. Obviously not. It's been a long time, buddy, since I had to worry about that.
You just let it go. You say you don't care.
What do you think this is? Keeping it together? No, this is letting it go.
You could make the choice and be like, you know what? Starting today, I want to make healthier decisions.
I've done that, and and I should do it again, and maybe I will. But you know what? Even when I make those healthy decisions, there's no chance I don't want a chocolate cake. You, I admire, because you told us yesterday you have talked yourself out of like breakfast sandwiches, and I appreciate that because what you've done is psychologically convinced yourself somehow in your own brain that you don't like that stuff. But deep down inside,
psychologically. It's just that I don't get hungry until after breakfast.
I wake up hungry.
Oh well.
I go to bed hungry. I eat. I'm not like starving. I'm just saying I have a very big appetite, and I don't know what to do about that. I've tried to not eat. It just makes it worse.
You got to snack on like fruit and stuff.
I know. That's probably what I need to do.
So I will say, ever since I started on the show, so if I get over 200 pounds, that's what I'm like, whoa. Whoa. Okay,
Really?
calm down.
Okay.
First of all, women love that. I just want you to know, like my wife, you gotta be 200, you gotta be 2 something to do something. That's what they use. That's the motto.
Well,
So
maybe I need to bulk up.
yeah, you need to bulk up.
So I would say during the summer, I was probably like 180, 185 most of the time. Ever since I started working on this show, I am approaching 200 on the scale again.
It does.
Due to your bad
T-Bone's
influence.
fault.
Don't blame me.
I am.
I blame the early morning where you get out of here and you're like, what am I going to do? Taco Bell breakfast. And you head right for that. I didn't drive you there. You drove yourself.
See, the good news is I know Taco Bell around me does breakfast, so I don't have to worry about those things.
Good for you. I unfortunately pass every fast food restaurant twice on the way home because I live so far away. So, yeah, that's how that goes. All right, so football last night. Bengals took on the Eagles. They lost this game. The final score, which I know doesn't really matter because it's the preseason, but Bengals fans, have you seen a score like this before? 34-27. Does that look familiar? I know it's not the first team playing the entire game. I know it's not Joe Burrow playing the entire game, but
I tell you what,
it's one game, but there were some signs early on in that game that looked like, yeah, that's what that defense looked like last year too.
I tell you what, as far as let me go to the offense first. When you think about that offense, Joe and Jamar Chase look like they never had an offseason. I mean, he technically Jamar Chase scored twice, but they ended up calling one of them back. But yeah, Joe Burrow looked really good, and he was still down on offense. Even Chase Brown looked really good. I was like, yeah, Jamar. To me, after watching that game, it solidified that in all fantasy leagues, Jamar Chase probably is going to go number 1 overall. And as far as the defense go, the funny thing was they were trying to hype up Shamar Stewart, right? So they're like, you know how they like zoom in, like, oh yeah, this guy, he's finally got his contract situated. He has some production in college, and I'm looking like, here we go, man. Y'all really sit here. He had a lot. He's got to get some more sacks. I'm like, okay, thank you.
Yeah, that was kind of the nod.
Man, on the very next play, I watched him fall to the ground, and I said, "Yep, well, there it is." Y'all done tried to gas him up, and he sat here and looked bad on the play.
Well, and I mean, he is a rookie. He has had virtually no preseason activities with the team. I know he's worked out on his own, but
they say
matter?
But they said that since he's gotten back, he's looked pretty good in there.
Okay, but I'm just saying, like
with the first team,
I'm sure he isn't that the thing though with him is that he has such freak athletic ability,
and that's what they said,
right? So I'm willing, if I were a Bengals fan, I'm not panicking about that yet, but I also think it's worth noting that it's probably going to take him half a season if he's anything good, right? Don't you think it's going to take him some time to start to show that because he's going to have to adjust to the NFL game? Hasn't had a lot of time to do that in the preseason.
Yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me if he does show flashes and then also has very mystifyingly bad moments. I think you're going to get both with him.
Well, you saw that. He had a TFL yesterday, so there it is. And then, like I said, the next play, bang, this happened. So it's funny. I think that for him, he needs Trey Hendrickson to sign. So, they'll be trying to avoid Trey and fall in his lap. And I think that will help his production numbers go up and things like that. I think that once he gets his defining move of what really works for him, because right now, actually early on is the best way to do it because teams aren't really hip to what you want to do. Once the tape is out, now they can properly prepare for you. But those first couple of games, nobody really knows because nobody's going back to study him in college. They're going to be like, all right, this is this guy, blah, blah, blah. And it's up to you to really be able to react to some of the moves he do. But if after a few weeks, it's like, all right, he loves to do a spin move or he loves to dip and rip or he loves to do the club. You know what to anticipate coming. So now you can stop those moves because you've seen tape on him. So actually, early on in his season, he should be very productive.
I know that those are real moves, but if you had told me the dip and rip and the club were just things you made up just there, I would have said, sure, I'll believe anything. Because
a swim move. Ush.
The dip and the rip.
Yeah, that sounds like 2 great menu items at your favorite fast food
The dip
place.
and rip, I would absolutely demolish that appetizer
that's
there. That's
this is
like
why,
bread that you rip apart and dip
exactly
into
why
a
you're
cheesy
approaching
dip.
200 pounds, and this is why you look the way you look.
Oh, yeah, Dylan, I was going to say, by the way, if I was approaching 200 pounds, like the news would be out here. They would be like, whoa, hang on a second. He got down to 200? All right, let's talk to him.
Tyvis brought up the Colts and Ravens game earlier, and the Colts are in a quarterback battle with Anthony Richardson, Daniel Jones. You know who's a fan of Daniel Jones? Whoever the Colts starting right tackle was last night when they just let his man just go to Anthony Richardson untouched and got him hurt. I think he's a Daniel Jones guy, and he wants Daniel Jones to be the starter, and that's how he made that statement to his coaches.
Maybe that's it. I mean, I guess there's ways to do it. You could just call them and say, "Hey, I just have concerns," and maybe he did. Maybe he's talked to them and they've said, no, we don't believe that. We think he's the guy.
I mean, he smashed.
Take matters into my own hands.
Anthony Richardson. I was like, you didn't see that coming in, even from the blind side. You didn't see that?
Yeah, but he was untouched.
You don't see that?
Yeah, you can step over.
I think he thought maybe he would have, I don't know, a half a second to read the defense before he would just get clobbered like that. Nope.
I feel like you should feel that. Like you, like. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
It's easy to play quarterback in the NFL, Tyvis. That's what I hear you saying.
No, it's not. I never said that.
That's right. I
never said that.
Bad news for a former Buckeye. I'll explain next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good Friday morning. Well, all the roads leading into and outside the metro are looking really great and really quiet this morning. So in the meantime, we want to let you know about a ramp closure happening over in New Albany. So that 161 eastbound ramp to Hamilton Road will be closed starting tonight, 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. As for the detour, not too bad here. Take 161 past that ramp eastbound to New Albany Road instead. Make a nice little circle with that exit to 161, that westbound direction. That will eventually take you to Hamilton Road. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
You know that project you've been working on? Just chipping away at it, dreaming of the day you get to show it off? Then, when you're least expecting it, cancer. And finishing that project actually happens. I would know. I've been restoring this car for years, and today I'm giving it to my granddaughter. It's her 16th birthday and 2 years since my cancer diagnosis.
Mom, you finished it?
Happy birthday, boo-boo. You keep making plans.
Visit ohiohealth.com/keepmakingplans to learn more.
Hi, I'm Rick Germain, and it's the Toyota National Sales Event all month long at Toyota West. With over 600 new and pre-owned vehicles available, Toyota West at I-270 and Georgesville Road has the car you're looking for. And right now at Toyota West, take advantage of no payments for 90 days, and every pre-owned vehicle comes with a 72-hour exchange policy plus a 3-month warranty for qualified vehicles. Come see us at the Germain Auto Mall on Georgesville Road or get started today at ToyotaWest.com. No payments for 90 days. Deferred payment. Interest accrued at time of inception with approved credit. Expires 8/31.
This is This Date in Reds Baseball with team historian Greg Rhodes.
One of the saddest days in Reds history in all of baseball. This August 8th back in 1940. The fans gathered at Crosley Field for a memorial service prior to the Reds-Cubs game. The service in honor of Reds catcher Willard Hershberger, who had committed suicide on August 3rd on a road trip in Boston. Hershberger had blamed himself for some recent losses and took his life in a hotel room. Before the game, Reds fans came to their feet while groundskeeper Matty Schwab laid a memorial wreath at home plate. One old-time Reds fan told me it was the only time he ever cried at the ballpark. A memorial for Willard Hershberger. This August 8th, 1940. This date in Reds baseball.
This Date in Reds Baseball is brought to you by the Cincinnati Reds Hall of Fame and Museum, presented by Dinsmore. Celebrating greatness, preserving history, providing inspiration.
The roof of your home protects what matters most in your life. Your family, your memories, your peace of mind. So when it comes time to replace the roof over your head, you need a name you can trust. Newman Roofing. Don't just take our word for it. Here's our friend Cindy on why she chose Newman Roofing over all the rest.
We had interviewed and talked with several other roofing companies around the city. The salesperson that came to speak with us was extremely knowledgeable, answered questions, took his time with us. We were happy to make Newman our choice.
And you'll have peace of mind knowing that on the day of the installation, we'll give you and your home the respect it deserves.
The guys arrived right on time. The crew leader came and talked with us, let us know what they were going to be doing. He was here all day with the crew. roofing, that itself is very impressive.
If you're thinking about your roofing or siding, give Newman Roofing a call today.
We were very happy with our experience, and we would highly recommend Newman to anybody we talk to.
Don't just get a new roof, get a Newman roof. Call 614-NEW-ROOF or visit online at newmanroofing.com.
The Fan is the official station of summertime. Sipping on a lemonade, the smell of fresh cut grass in the air, and Common Man playing fart noises on the radio.
Was that a fart?
Ah, summer. The Fan, Ohio's summer destination.
You can stream the game on your phone while you're gardening. You can stream it while you walk the dog. You can stream it at a trampoline park. You can even stream it at a monster truck rally. But the second you get behind the wheel, the game's over. Remember, Ohio, phones down. It's the law.
Do you have foot pain? Foot pain is not normal regardless of your age or job. Podiatric physicians are the most qualified doctors to care for your feet and can provide important foot care solutions or shoe inserts to better manage foot pain. Ohio Foot and Ankle Medical Association podiatric physicians are located throughout the state and are dedicated to providing the highest quality foot and ankle care. We've been serving the profession and the public for over 100 years. For more information or to find a member of the Ohio Foot and Ankle Medical Association near you, visit ohiofoot.org.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Happy Friday, everyone. We made it. Mostly clear skies to start with wake-up temperatures in the 60s. And this afternoon, plenty of sun with our highs getting up into the upper 80s to low 90s with maybe a stray shower out there. For tonight, skies will get mostly clear and our overnight lows yet again will be in the upper 60s. For the Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo with your 10 weather impact forecast.
T-Bone and Tyvis is sponsored by Prime Sports. Download the Prime Sports Ohio app today or visit online at primesportsbook.com.
The only contraband hiding in Tyvis's butt cheeks is a Kit Kat bar. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Tweet the program at Bone and Tyvis 971. Ask Tyvis anything coming up at 7:30. So that would be the place to do it if you want to get your Ask Tyvis question in. YouTube chat as well. You can pop in there. So bad news for a former Buckeye, Will Howard, national championship winning quarterback for your Ohio State Buckeyes last year. He is now with the Pittsburgh Steelers. And that hurts my soul because I like Will Howard, but I can't root for him while he's playing for the Steelers. Like as a person, I can root for him, but not as a. You're with the Steelers. I'm sorry. I hope he never plays there.
It's really like that for you.
He plays for the Steelers. What do you want me to do?
So you wasn't a fan of like Ryan Shazier?
I was a fan if it was when he played here. And then when he went to play for Pittsburgh, I wasn't. I mean, I was rooting for him. He had the injury. I was rooting for him to get back from that. But no, like I didn't want to. He was great as a Steeler. He played awesome. And then that sucked for me because as a Browns fan, I had to watch that.
Even as a Browns fan, like I'm not. I love seeing Buckeyes go there and do well.
I love seeing Buckeyes go to the NFL and do well at any other stop than Pittsburgh.
That's crazy. Like I get the team up north thing. Like that's
what it is. No, that's another team that I feel the same way about.
It's different.
Well, the difference is the Steelers are actually good. Yeah, I get that. I mean, sorry, Michigan fans. I know Heron in the chat's going to have a fit with that, but it's like unless we also find out Mike Tomlin has a guy who's sneaking over to like. I don't know, Colts games and stealing their signals. Like, I think that Steelers hatred as a Browns fan, it is pure jealousy. Steelers fans always bring that up to me. They're like, you're jealous. It's like, you're damn right I am. I wish my team was as good as yours. I am jealous. But that doesn't mean I don't hate the team. I do. And I hope they fail. But that said, I want Will Howard to get out of there as soon as possible so I can start rooting for him again. Because I would love to see him do great things. However, unfortunately for him right now, either way, he's not going to get to play soon because Aaron Rodgers is there and he broke his pinky. So now, not Aaron Rodgers, Will Howard. That was a little, uncertain what I said there. Will Howard broke his pinky, so he is out he's week to week. They said hopefully he will be back soon, but
I'm guessing it's his throwing hand.
I would guess so too, but I don't know. I mean, I never played quarterback. If you had to wrap your broken pinky finger on your non-throwing hand, that would still affect you like holding onto the ball a little bit, I would think, right? A little bit?
For sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe, I don't know. Either way,
But I know a quarterback who went out there. He had a broken, I can't remember what finger. He broke one of his fingers, and he went out there and was still slinging it around. I couldn't believe it. You know his name? Matthew Stafford. He did it with the Lions.
Oh, yeah.
He
I forgot about
his
that.
Finger up or something with his hand, and he was out there still slinging
Matt
the people.
Stafford, I know. I mean, I think now because he won the Super Bowl and has all those accolades with the Rams, like
he's a Hall of Famer.
I don't know about Hall of Famer, but
yes, he is.
No,
he's
okay,
not.
Continue.
Fine.
No,
But, okay, fine. I didn't need to necessarily have this debate, but what I will say
Just
is
like Eli Manning is it, but go ahead.
He also was going to be, but continue.
He shouldn't be.
There were years where I feel like people talked about Matt Stafford as if he was this terrible quarterback because the Lions weren't necessarily good around him. And I remember, to your point about him playing with a broken finger, he went out there one time where I remember I don't know if he got his knee hit, something where he had a bum knee. He had been hit in the ribs a few times, and he led them down a drive. This was early on with his time with the Lions. And it was like he had one arm and no legs, and his ribs were all caved in, and he led them down for a touchdown drive. And I remember thinking right then and there, I don't know if the Lions will ever be any good, but that dude can play. I don't care what anybody says about him. And then obviously it went on, and he went to the Rams and was great and ended up helping them win a Super Bowl with a much better team around him. And if he would have stayed in Detroit, maybe eventually they would have done the same thing there that they're doing now. But no, I'm with you. He's a gamer. So I root for Matt Stafford. I do remember do you remember when they had the Super Bowl victory? This is such a random memory I have of his, where there was a photographer there on the stage. This was after they had won the Super Bowl and they're having the celebration. And this photographer was trying to take a picture and they're backing up and they fell off the stage. And it was like a 3 or 4 foot drop down to the ground. And I remember very distinctly that Matt Stafford kind of saw that happen and was like, oh no, and just turned and looked the other way. And I said, maybe next time, maybe you offer to help.
To his defense, it was during the parade, so I think A, he was probably a little tipsy.
Sure, yes.
B, his wife was right there, and she immediately attended to the person.
Yes, she did.
And I just think he was like, I want no part of this, given the situation. To his defense,
man's got to know his limitations, as Bo Bishop likes to say. Maybe right there, he was like, if I try to go over there, I may throw up because I don't know what I'm about to see. Maybe he's queasy at the sight of, a broken bone or something, if that had happened. So he's watching out for himself.
I thought you make it sound like you ever seen, you know who Genuine is?
I do know who Genuine is, yes.
You see the video of him jumping off stage and falling down. He had tried to grab to grab the guy in front of him.
Oh, no. And it didn't work. Those stage dives can be bad.
He's too old to be trying that is what it was.
When I tell you I laughed at that video for a good week, I don't know what's wrong with him. He jumped on that stage and fell in between the stages, man. He's hilarious.
I feel like we kind of went off on a tangent, but with Matt Stafford, and we might get into this more next week, his back, not great right now. He had gotten an epidural, I heard, and stuff like that. He might not play to start the season, and who knows with the back injury, how long he could be out. And the Rams are a trendy NFC champion pick.
Well, I'm not there.
Now.
I'm not there. Right. And I think every year with him at this point.
They say Devontae look good out there. Devontae and Puka?
I mean, the Rams could have easily beat Philly last year in the playoffs.
Whoa. Whoa.
Sorry.
Easily? Whoa.
I heard.
Calm down.
I heard parts of this discussion, but I'm not going to lie. I did get kind of distracted because you mentioned Genuine, and I just looked.
You seen the video?
Well, no, I was trying to see how old Genuine is. By the way, 54.
Yes.
Looking great. Good for him. Do you know what his real name is?
Elgin.
Not just Elgin. So his name is Elgin Lumpkin, which is, okay, whatever. But his middle name is Baylor.
Love it.
So his name is Elgin Baylor?
Yeah.
Yes.
I didn't know.
Great.
I didn't know that. That's kind of a cool fact about him. That he's named after Elgin Baylor. I had no idea.
Well, is Elgin Baylor dead?
See, now that I
either way, he was probably alive when Genuine released Pony. Do you think Elgin Baylor is a fan of the song Pony by Genuine because they have the same name?
Elgin Baylor passed away in 2021 at the age of 86. He may have been
one of the.
Pony is one of the.
It's like one of the greatest karaoke songs.
Yes, one of the ultimate karaoke songs of all time. Absolutely right. Yeah. So real Elgin Baylor sadly is dead, but Elgin Baylor Lumpkin a.k.a. Genuine, alive. My guy. Thank you for keeping the music going. Back to the Steelers real quick. I saw that Cam Hayward, another former Buckeye who's with the Steelers, who I also can't root for, despite the fact that he is effing awesome.
He's great.
Tremendous player. And, yeah, he will be in the Hall of Fame.
Probably.
No doubt. Yeah,
probably.
I think so. He wants a new contract with the Steelers. He is also now quietly been kind of sitting on the sidelines, not participating in practice.
Oh, he has? Really? I didn't know that.
They said it was a very kind of weird thing where it hasn't been talked about a lot, but he's also kind of just not been involved, and people thought maybe he had an injury or he's just an older veteran who doesn't need to do some of this stuff.
That's what I figured.
Well, he's turned 36 in May. Let him live.
He's seeking another contract.
Well, he wants a restructure in part because I guess he's due $14.5 million this year, but
just
13. Right? How do you even make? I know, but we're talking the world of the NFL. However, he got all of that, like 13 million plus of it, in a roster bonus at the start of, whenever you get your roster bonus in June or whatever
so
it is.
He's getting 14.5, but they gave him 13.
He already has the majority of it.
Okay,
and he's like,
what's
now
the problem? I'm trying to figure out the problem.
Well, I'm just saying I like that strategy where it's like, no, I'm going to take that roster bonus and then I'm going to say that's not enough money. I need more.
I'm not. You know what though? He's towards the end. He's more closer to the end.
He's 36 years old.
Get as much as you can.
Of course.
Get as much as you can. He's got a nice little podcast going right now. I've seen my boy Sherm and Joe Hayden on it, so it's a nice watch, and I think he's got a real bright future in the podcast world.
Oh yeah, well he's got all the ability as a player, and then he's got the experience. I'm sure he's got stories for days, and I mean. He comes from a famous football family. Obviously, his dad playing. May he rest in peace. Is his brother
still on that team?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Brother's like a tight end, maybe?
I'm rooting for the, even though, again, it's hard to root for the Steelers. When I see pictures of him and he has gray in his beard, I'm like, yes. Yeah, but there we go.
But then you turn the tape on Sunday and he's still disruptive.
Oh, I know.
It's just like,
he's 36 years old and he's still great. Like, I don't blame him for wanting more money.
They talk about LeBron. They need to be talking about Cam Hayward.
Yeah, there you go. I totally, what? Yeah, John Stockton hates him too, just for what it's worth.
I'm just surprised as a 36-year-old defensive tackle, this is the stance that Cam Hayward is going with.
But you know what?
If make as much as you can.
Yeah, they're not going to pay him once he leaves. I guarantee you that. But good for him, man. Go get that money if you can. All right, we'll come back. An SEC quarterback has the utmost confidence in his guys. We will hear that and clip that just 2 minutes away. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Hey, there's still no major problems or really crashes to talk about for your Friday commute. So in the meantime, we do have to talk about a ramp closure happening over on the east side. So that 40 eastbound ramp to 270 southbound will be closed Friday, 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. tonight. So that detour will look a little weird. Take US 40 eastbound to 270 northbound instead. Hop right back off to US 40 westbound in that direction. That will eventually lead you to 270 southbound, so make sure you take note of this detour. It will add a little bit to that commute. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Buckeye Lake Marina. Sail into savings at Buckeye Lake Marina before the year ends and find the boat that's just right for you. Visit BuckeyeLakeMarina.com for more.
Do you owe $10,000 or more in credit card debt or personal loans? With credit card debt at all-time highs, Debt Relief Advocates is urgently notifying consumers of debt relief now being made available, designed to aid consumers with out-of-control credit card debt. Those who qualify and enroll for this relief program will only have to pay back a fraction of what they owe. This is not bankruptcy or a debt consolidation loan. This is a relief program that credit card companies would rather you not know about, as it ends your debt nightmare and saves you lots of money. Consumers owing at least $10,000 in credit card debt or personal loans can now take advantage of this debt relief as the cost of living skyrockets. Debt Relief Advocates has established a relief hotline for you to call to learn what debt reduction you may qualify for, so don't wait. For this free information, call the Relief Hotline at 800-606-8737. 800-606-8737. 800-606-8737.
We could tell you what makes Giant Eagle special, but we think our customers say it best. I love the fresh produce. I love the fresh meat.
I'm pretty sure the fish guy knows me by now. We're buds.
I love to grill. That alone keeps me coming back.
The people that work here are so nice and so helpful.
Everybody loves the cakes from Giant Eagle.
On every shelf, in every department, we're always going for better because being your Giant Eagle matters.
This is my Giant Eagle.
This is my Giant Eagle.
This is my Giant Eagle.
T-Bone and Tyvis is presented by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Sign up today at awaken180weightloss.com.
Listen to that! Son of a... That's unbelievable! Oh my goodness! Holy smoke! Just incredible!
T-Bone and Tyvis present Clip That.
Sponsored by Prime Sports. Download the Prime Sports Ohio app today or visit online at primesportsbook.com. Receive a 100% match when you deposit up to $400 with the Prime Sports Ohio app.
Yesterday on the Paul Feinbaum radio program, he had one Vanderbilt quarterback, Diego Pavia, on the show. And this is what Diego Pavia had to say when asked about how good he thinks Vanderbilt can be this year. Listen and enjoy.
Offense and defensively to go really put our foot forward and go win the national championship.
I'm not trying to act like I didn't hear what you said. I did, but you're deadly serious, right?
Yeah, I wasn't cracking a joke. That's the standard.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure you national championship. That takes a great deal. I feel like I'm just having a little fun with you here, but that's quite a statement. And by the way, I've heard your coach say the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, NIL, even the playing field. You know what I mean, for a lot of teams, and we feel like we got offensively and defensively our A game versus anyone's. Like, I like my team. You ask me who the best wide receiver in the country is, I'm gonna tell you someone on my team. You ask me who the best O-lineman is, I'm going to tell you someone on my team. Same thing with safeties, DBs, everything.
And best quarterback, would that be you?
You're looking at him.
Okay.
I hate Paul, man.
I love that. I love how he laughed in that guy's face. Basically, it was like,
why would he do this, man?
Why would
he do this? Paul out of line. He got to be stopped. He has to be stopped.
Okay. I will give Diego Pavia all the latitude in the world that when you play college football, when you had games like last year where you beat Alabama and you went out there and did some cool stuff for them, and I know he's been around college football for a long time. He's played at multiple places. Diego Pavia should absolutely, in his heart of hearts, feel like if we do our jobs, we could go out there and shock the world. We can make the playoffs, get hot, get on a run. That's what the 12-team and probably 16-team playoff will make a lot of guys feel like is we've got a chance that we didn't have before. That's all fine. I don't know that if I'm the quarterback at Vanderbilt, I'm going to say that out loud. I'm going to let the play on the field do the talking, and I'm not going to say that out loud if that's me.
The one thing that stood out to me out of his comments was he said NIL even the playing field. When I heard him say that, so my thought was, who's backing them? Who's backing Vanderbilt? Because are they getting top guys out of the portal? I don't see them with top 5 recruiting classes. I'm confused where that part came in. And then I said, let me go look at their schedule. Let me look at Vanderbilt's schedule because maybe they got a fairly easy schedule. Well, they play Charleston, which, okay.
Charleston's Southern. Yeah. Let's be clear.
Excuse me.
I mean, let's just not confuse people. I don't want you to think it's the almighty Charleston. College of Charleston. This is Charleston Southern. Very different school. Okay, go ahead.
Virginia Tech, South Carolina. Okay, South Carolina, Lenore Sellers. That should be a really good game.
That's going to be, it looks like at South Carolina.
South Carolina.
Loss.
Georgia State.
Loss.
Utah. You need to stop that.
Hey, you know what? Go look. They played last year. Go look who won.
Utah State.
Go look who won. It won Vanderbilt.
State, Alabama, at Alabama.
Loss.
LSU.
Revenge game for Bama.
Yeah. LSU, Missouri, at Texas, who's some people project to go to the national championship. Auburn. So you need length and girth.
So, how do I not have that just fired up and ready right there?
Kentucky.
You need length and girth.
Thank you.
Then Kentucky, and then they finish at Tennessee. So it's an uphill battle. Let's just say that. They were a really fun team to watch last year because they beat Bama and they won some games and kept some games close. So they was fun to watch last year. But
here's
the thing is, you're not creeping up on nobody.
No,
that's the thing. Last year you might have been able to catch people off guard. This year I don't think that's the case.
Last year. It's odd because this schedule, they're playing a lot of home and homes with their non-conference, and then they have a very similar conference schedule again, but
including their home and home with Georgia State.
With Georgia State and Virginia Tech.
I can't believe they played at Georgia State last year, but continue.
They played at Georgia State and lost that game. That's the other thing is I was joking about that halfway, but they actually played last year and lost. So you're right. They'll go on a revenge game.
Actually, I think that might have been was that a neutral?
Was it neutral? I don't know. Who cares? The point is they played and lost to Georgia State. I don't care if it was on the moon. They lost that game. But then Missouri is not a bad team, right? We know that. And Vanderbilt played them to a 3-point game last year. When they played Texas, it was a 3-point game. Now, I don't remember Texas' schedule, but Texas had a little bit more riding on things, and Vanderbilt is one of those teams trying to get a shot at them. Now, you're going to get
lost to South Carolina 28-7.
That's the one. I don't know. Did Diego Pavia not play in that game or something? I have no idea if there were injuries or what. But the point I would make here is the problem for Vanderbilt's going to be that, like you said, everyone's going to be ready for them, and you have a lot of teams where you either upset them, like Bama. You think they're going to want that back? Of course they are. Or you're going to have teams like Missouri, where you played them close, and Tennessee, you played close. Tennessee won that game. LSU was a one-score game. You lost to South Carolina by a lot, but they know that you're good. You beat Auburn. All these schools are going to be ready for you now. They're not going to look at Vanderbilt as the way a lot of people around here might look at, say, a Purdue or a Northwestern and say, oh, we've got that. No one's going to look at Vanderbilt that way this year, and I'll be interested to see if that means Vanderbilt can replicate some of their, I'm going to say success, but let's be real about that team last year. That wasn't a borderline playoff team or anything like that. That was a mediocre SEC team.
I'm also going to put hype in quotation marks that they have this year. They're under win total over at Prime Sportsbook. 4.5 wins. It's not like Vegas is thinking that this team is even going to be bowl eligible. And the quote unquote hype that they have going into this year, I feel like half of it has to do with them beating Bama when we assumed Bama would be a playoff team last year. And let me remind you, they were not.
No.
And that's what their biggest win was. This is out of bounds. And I feel like this is just a product of the internet generation where he just thinks he needs to say these big time things, like the Florida State quarterback saying oh, there's no Nick Saban to save Alabama.
Right.
I think this is in the same vein where these kids just feel like they need to pop off and be super confident. Why don't you just calm down and be a little bit humble, especially when you play at a place like Vanderbilt?
Well, and I would think it would be better if you do win those games, that everyone could go, wow, man, that guy handled himself with class. You don't hear a lot from him. He just goes out there and gets the job done, as opposed to, again, I don't blame him. He's kind of on the spot there. He's thinking, you tell me if I'm wrong, Tyvis. If you're on a national champion, or if you're on a national television show and all your buddies back on the team are going to see it, your coaches are going to see it, and Paul Feinbaum says, what do you think you guys are going to do this year? If you come out and say, I think we'll be pretty good, that's not a bad answer. But if you say, I think we'll win a national championship, does that endear him to guys on the team? Do guys on the team suddenly oh, man, this guy really has our back? Maybe that's where this comes from, too. Maybe he's thinking, I have to say this because that's our internal goals, and I don't want them to think I'm going to wuss out when I get on national TV.
What is he supposed to say? I mean,
that's fair.
You go ask somebody from Ball State, they're going to say the same thing. What is he supposed to say? Everybody's goal at the beginning of the season is to win the national championship.
I would hope that the guys at Ball State would at least say, we hope to be really good and play the best football we can.
Yeah, Ball State guys are saying we're going to win the MAC. They're not saying we're going to compete for a national championship.
But to be fair,
I'm just saying.
Your point, Tyvis, is he plays in the SEC. He doesn't play in the MAC, right? So if you're an SEC school,
Purdue is breaking their huddles and not thinking national championship.
Yes, I do.
I wonder that. No.
You're sadly mistaken.
Well,
I'm just tell you that now.
See, that's what I'm curious, because I always have wondered about that. When you're on a bad team, I mean, you playing at Ohio State, everyone there thought we can win a national championship, rightfully so. I'm sure a lot of guys in top 25 level programs feel that way, of course. I do wonder if the teams in the worst teams in Power 5 or Power 4 conferences Do they go out every game and be like, guys, always like Kansas for years has been bad at football. They've started to kind of try to turn that around. Do they go out in those years where they've won 2 games and go, guys, all we need to do is win the rest of our games and then hope everyone loses 4 in a row and we're right back in this thing for the Big 12. Like, they can't. At some point, they know we're playing out a string of games and we're hoping week to week to just win and play our best and to show what I can do.
I'm talking about right now, before the season starts, everybody's mindset is national championship. I don't care who you are. Unless you just can't, you don't meet the requirements to get to the national championship. Like, if you got a shot, you're going. You're thinking about national championship.
And I mean, no shade to this program, but like the guys at Bowling Green, they just hired Eddie George.
Oh,
they've got. You think the guys that are rolling out the helmets there at Bowling Green, they're saying, why not us?
We got NFL guys. Where they was at last year in the MAC?
I don't even know.
I feel like they didn't finish that bad.
I'm just saying, like, dude, I would understand if those guys said we want to try to win the MAC and then go from there. You know what I mean? And not take it off the table and say we'll never win a national championship, but just more realistic of let's win our conference. And if we're so good and we're winning by 30,
6-2 in the MAC last year, 7-6 overall, but they were 6-2 in the MAC.
I guess this shows the difference between like the mentality of a fan versus like a player.
Well, you got to
because if you're a player, you have to think that way. But I, as a fan, don't have to think that way. I can be honest and say no.
Well, you got to be a little off to play this game.
No kidding.
A little off.
I think there's a difference between being a little off and lacking self-awareness. I think those are two totally different
things.
things.
That's fair, too. Good point, Dylan.
Like you're the football expert on this show. You're the former player.
Off. You gotta think things that might not necessarily be true. Like playing corner, like you gotta go up against a wide receiver and say to yourself, this dude cannot catch a ball. And then when he catches a ball, you got to psychologically say, he got lucky. He won't catch another ball. Like, that's where you have to be to play this game at a high level.
I get it, though. That's such an interesting mentality, though, to think that a guy who's like
I'm talking like Jamar Chase. Like, you can't catch a ball. And if you catch one, he got lucky.
A last on the roster guy going up against Jerry Rice or Randy Moss would say, oh, yeah, he got 5 balls on me, but that was not even real.
Yeah, you know what? They ran like a little slant or something like that. Like that. Who cares about a little 2-yard route? Like, it got to be something like that.
Well, you're an expert on knowing the mentality of what it takes to play in the NFL. I am an expert on being a fat athlete. And there is a fat athlete that we need to talk about. We're going to do so next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Hey there, and welcome to your Friday. Well, some good news here. We were noticing a crash for folks over on the east side, 70 eastbound, just past Bryce Road. A right shoulder was blocked, causing a little bit of congestion, but that has since cleared. First responders just left the scene. Everything else is looking pretty good in and around the metro. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
At Kroger, you never compromise. You get high quality and low prices. Like you never compromise your meal with our spring salad mix that's guaranteed fresh. And you never compromise your budget with lower prices on over 1,000 items. Hand it to Kroger shoppers. You never compromise. Kroger. Fresh for everyone.
You can save big on 12 packs of Coca-Cola, Pepsi, or 7-Up. Select varieties are $5.99 each with your digital coupon. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
When it comes to protecting your business, whether it's your staff, property, or assets, don't make a crucial mistake by contracting companies that provide subpar and unprofessional service. What you need is a security partner known for their unwavering professionalism and unnatural liability. You need Event Risk. Event Risk is a U.S.-based, veteran-owned company that not only specializes in on-site guarding, but also offers armed security associates and executive protection agents. Event Risk, elite protection for your peace of mind.
Hello, my name is Eric Rose, CEO and founder of Event Risk Security Services. We are a U.S.-based, veteran-owned company providing protection services and consulting to Fortune 500 corporations, movie studios, celebrities, and high-net-worth individuals. If you're tired of fluff margins with low compensation for poor quality security officers and an endless revolving door of vendor staffing, then give us a try. For virtually the same cost, we can then address what keeps you up at night.
Visit EventRiskInc.com.
Cash, moolah, greenbacks, toast, Skrilla, chips, bread and mold, cheddar, butter, loot and scratch. Find the lettuce, make a match. Lettuce, gravy, Game on the back for $30. That's a wrap. There's many words for cash, no doubt, but there's only one $30 cash word. Check it out. Cash word from Ohio Lottery. It's $30, yo. Cash word, it's fun to go with millions of prizes, don't you know? Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
Hi, I'm Dr. John Runyon from Runyon Dental Group. Are you missing teeth or do you have uncomfortable dentures? Dental implants can not only transform your smile, they can restore your confidence and allow you to eat those foods you love that you've been missing. When I was in my early 30s, I was in a similar situation needing complex dental work and dental implants. I understand all the emotions that you're feeling because I've been the patient and I know that we can help you. Schedule a free consultation today at runyondentalgroup.com. That's runyondentalgroup.com.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
Morning Juice is live on YouTube. Weekday mornings starting at 6. Or on demand whenever you want it. Yeah, whenever. Bobby Carpenter's at your beck and call. And Tito's there too, you know, to clean the toilets. Head to YouTube and subscribe today.
Lanny went to college and racked up huge debt.
A little bit over $100,000.
For a degree he couldn't use? Now what?
I had a friend that went to my computer career.
They even helped him get hired immediately after graduation.
One of the things I love about IT is that you can work from anywhere you want.
You could become an IT pro in just months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI with zero experience at mycomputercareer.edu.
It worked for me, and I know it can work for you.
This is one student's experience. Individual results vary.
The greatest stories aren't found in books or films or folk songs. The stories that truly bring us together are found in ESPN Fantasy Football. Stories of late-round love and first-round heartbreak. Tales of Hail Marys and Monday Night Miracles. Chronicles of punishments. Oh, the punishments. Friends growing closer than ever through the power of humiliation. It's all here. And while the football might be fantasy, the stories, very real. Download the ESPN Fantasy app, sign up, and write the story of your season.
All your favorite fan shows are available when you want them.
Head to 971thefan.com and hit that subscribe button.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination. Every time Tyvis laughs, take a drink. Just kidding. You'd be dead in 30 seconds. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Oh, today, this show is going to be one of the shows that makes Tyvis feel super fat. Because not only are we going to have one version of Tyvis Eats a Thing, we're going to have a double Tyvis Eats a Thing today.
Not if I guess it right.
Well, one of them, there's no price tag on. So
we got to come up with something.
So, no.
That's not fair.
At 8:30, we are going to have not one, but two possible cake options for Tyvis to enjoy. Because we have I have an endorsement now with Sanders Bumpy Cake, which those are awesome. I have one of those there. You are going to have to guess the price on it. If you get it wrong, you're going to have to eat it. And we also had Brianna Albizu, who you hear doing traffic every day here on The Fan. And she's also on 10 TV. That's her main job. She brought in a lemon pound cake. So that is no price on it. So I think it would be rude if you didn't try to have some of the cake. I'm going to be a good friend and try the cake. Dylan, you're going to try the cake, right?
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
Yes.
So Tyvis, you can't just, she's going to come in, she made this thing, she brought it in for us to try it, and you're just going to say no, sorry, I'm Tyvis' pal, I'm too healthy for that. Come on.
Yeah.
No.
That's exactly what I would say.
Rude.
I would say it's kind of early.
No, that's rude.
Kind of early. Can I save my piece to
No, because she'll be here. She wants to get feedback on if it's good.
I give it to her on Monday.
Time is relative, Tyvis.
Yeah, time's a flat circle, I guess. Okay. Josh Naylor, he may enjoy himself some cake. I don't know. He is definitely a big guy, and I approve of that. He is now playing with the Mariners. He was with the Diamondbacks. Obviously, Guardians fans know how good he can be. And he has been good. But one of the things he's added to his game now, since he got to Seattle, he has, in 12 games for them, stolen 10 bases. He has attempted to steal 10 bases and stolen all of them. And I find that to be shocking.
He might be big, but he moves well. So this is the thing. It's very interesting that you bring this up, because you mean tell me that people believe Josh Naylor can steal, but I can't? Is that what you're telling me?
No, I think it does actually prove that you might be able to do it, just because
I've been trying to tell you that for months.
He technically weighs less than you. And so,
Does he really?
How much do you weigh? How much are you weighing in right now?
Like 250?
I bet you Josh Naylor's within 5 pounds of you. I bet you he is. You'd be shocked what it looks like, because he's not 6'3". He's like 5'11".
250.
I'm telling you.
Yikes.
It's all right, Tyvis. He's just girthy, but you are a dual threat.
You need length and girth.
You're tall
in this league
and fat, so that's. He's so mad right now.
It tickles y'all. It tickles y'all, huh?
It tickles me a lot, yeah. I just love the fact that it just dawned on you that you and Josh Naylor weigh the same amount, which is good. I enjoy that. But like I said,
I'm not eating
he's
the cake.
5'11".
Let's just say that I'm not eating the cake, right? Nope. I'm good. Matter of fact, I'm doing sit-ups in the drink.
So Josh Naylor, this is the thing I find interesting. Statistically, he is the 16th slowest person in Major League Baseball. So it's not like at 250 pounds or whatever he is, that he is someone who just moves surprisingly quick. He is not statistically fast either. So how is he doing this? Here's the answer. I saw this on Defector website. A bunch of former Deadspin writers work there now. It's a very good website. He is getting a 15.7-foot lead on his steal attempts. O'Neal Cruz, for example, with the Pirates, who's like one of the guys leading the league in steals, he, on his steal attempts, gets on average like an 8-foot lead. So Josh Naylor gets almost double the lead because the pitcher looks over at him and is like, yeah, right. and so he is like taking advantage of that, which is smart. But it turns out on the season, it's not just he has done this with Seattle, although he's done it a lot more. His frequency has gone through the roof. They said if he kept stealing bases at the rate he's doing now in the last 12 games of Seattle, he would finish the season with 68 stolen bases, which is hilarious to me. But he stole somewhere in the neighborhood of 10 or 11 bases when he was with the Diamondbacks this year. So
he didn't do it with the Guardians.
No, he didn't. But they've been running him. He has stolen 21 bases this year. I mean, we need to celebrate that. O'Neal Cruz, I think, has 34 by comparison. So, like, yes, he's not going to lead the league in steals or anything, but if you can have power and throw in some stolen bases here and there, I mean, good for him. He stole 2 in one game the other day. Like, stole second, stole third, right on the same at bat.
I'm glad he's putting it together.
I mean,
I miss his bat in the Guardians lineup for sure.
I think it gives hope to everybody who wants to steal a base, who might weigh 250 pounds. I think it's an inspirational story.
You remember Prince Fielder?
Oh, yeah.
Didn't he have an inside the park home run?
Did he? I didn't know that.
I feel like he did.
I had no idea. I mean, you're probably right on that. And I've just forgotten about it. I remember his dad too.
I think, and I want to say he had more than one. He had 2 inside the park home runs.
Let him live.
I'm watching one on YouTube now. I mean, it just took 5 minutes for him to get around the bases, but he did it.
You know what? We don't need that. As a member of the Fats, we don't need any commentary on how long it took. We just celebrate the fact he did it. That's all.
I'm just saying.
As a fellow Fat, I listen.
Oh, this doesn't count.
It doesn't count.
It was at Tropicana Field.
Okay.
He hit it a mile high. It hit something up in the rafters and then changed trajectory. The outfielders had no idea where the ball was until it landed.
That's fine. It's still
no. It does. It's not a true inside the park.
On the board
is the reason why I believe that I can steal a base.
You know what? I think if Josh Naylor can steal a base.
Look at him. He's rolling.
So can Tyvis. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
He rolling.
I've learned not to bet against you, my friend, because we saw what happened the last time I did it. I had to shave my face off. Although, We are, as of yesterday, 2 weeks out from the beard shaving.
That boy look like Jerome Bettis.
Rumbling, bumbling, stumbling.
The beard is back is all I'm going to say, Tyvis.
Hey,
would you say the beard's
weeks?
back?
It's been
2
back.
weeks. Okay.
I mean, yes.
It's fully back, though.
Yeah.
Like, are we counting this as the beard is
sure.
back? All right, so 2 weeks. 2 weeks is all it took.
I would say it really took like 10 days.
So you think
after 10 days it was pretty much
you think
back.
for the Big Ten tailgate show for the first week I should shave my beard?
I mean, I'd like to see what that looks like.
No.
Okay. Well, maybe we'll bet something else and that'll happen. What does Vegas think is going to happen in the college football season? I'll tell you next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Hey there, well, the roads are still looking really good to kick off this Friday commute here in and around the metro. We got average drive times all around 270, 315, even 71, that southbound direction. Still looking good at 73 miles per hour. A little bit slower for folks over on the west side, though. Of course, just north of West Jefferson, we have that construction going on 70, that eastbound area. Just make sure to take it nice and slow. Crew members are in the area. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Men, the summer is here. Longer days, warmer nights, and romance in the air. Intimate dinners, walks on the beach, dancing in the moonlight. But if you have erectile dysfunction, you know it can ruin romance, both for you and the one you love. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health. And if you have ED, don't let another summer go by without getting treated. Because intimacy is one of the greatest things in life. And fear of not being able to perform should not be something you have to deal with. At Tri-State Men's Health, we're ED experts. We've successfully treated tens of thousands of men. Our protocols work when others don't, and we have treatments that are effective in well over 90% of cases. You could even last up to an hour or more and perform like you haven't in years. So call us. Your initial appointment is only $99 and includes blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com.
The dog days are the best days to save at Catlin Kia, Central Ohio's largest volume Kia dealer. Get 0% financing on any new Kia EV, Sportage, or Sorrento, or 1.9% on a new 25 Seltos or K5. Visit CatlinKia.com.
Based on January to December 2024 retail sales at all 4 locations. 0% for 48 months equals $2,883 per 1,000 financed. 1.9% for 48 months equals $2,165 per 1,000 financed. All manufacturer incentives to dealer. Prior sales excluded. Dealer financing required. Residency restrictions may apply. See dealer for details. Ends 9/2/25.
You know, it's not the shoes. It's what you can put in them that makes all the difference. Hey, it's Anthony. I've been a customer at the Good Feet store for a while now, and I'm all about my personally fit arch supports. They support my feet better than all the insoles I've jammed into my shoes over the years. And my Good Feet arch supports help me in a ton of ways, from overall support and balance to stabilizing my heels and the fact they distribute my body weight, especially when I'm golfing. I literally have spring in my step now. Check them out for yourself. The free fitting is designed to help them understand you, your pain, and your discomfort. It's simple. Just stop by the Good Feet store on Polaris Parkway or Stringtown Road in Grove City. You don't need an appointment, but you can certainly schedule one very easily online. Get back to living the life you love with the Good Feet store. For more than 30 years, they've taken great pleasure in helping thousands discover the comfort they've been dreaming of, just like me. Get professionally fitted at goodfeet.com.
Now's the time to save big on your summer projects with hot deals at Menards. You'll find great sale prices on select styles of patio block, siding, shingles, and steel roofing. Plus a great selection of pressure-treated lumber, perfect for your outdoor building projects. Stop in today before summer, and all the hot deals are gone. Plus, sign up for Menards emails to get the weekly flyer and exclusive daily flash sales right to your inbox.
Save big money at Menards.
Common Man here. I want to tell you about my guy, Bob Capace, owner-operator of Worthington Jewelers for the past 25 years. If your only experience is going to the mall for jewelry, Bob and his team will blow you away. Service, quality, and a great price. The store is busy all the time because people keep coming back. True story. My 8-year-old daughter says to me, "When can we go see Mr. Capace again? He's nice." Yes, he's nice. Worthington Jewelers on High Street in Worthington, worthingtonjewelers.com.
Spend Labor Day weekend at Great American Ballpark. Cheer on the Reds when they face the Cardinals in a 3-game set August 29th through the 31st. Enjoy a fantastic post-game fireworks show on Friday presented by Toyota. Saturday, fans in attendance will receive a Hunter Green bobblehead featuring the Reds ace with his French Bulldog Ross, thanks to Tri-Health while supplies last. Bring the whole crew on Sunday and enjoy some afternoon baseball. Visit Reds.com/tickets today.
Want to get 30% stronger in just 8 weeks? Then GNC Amp Whey Bolic is your protein. From America's #1 protein powder brand for building strength, Amp Whey Bolic delivers ultra-pure, fast-digesting whey protein packed with 6.2 grams of leucine for faster gains in muscle growth and recovery. If you want more out of every workout, then settle for nothing less than a premium formula that's third-party tested for over 285 banned substances and proven to get you stronger, faster. Go to your local GNC for Whey Bolic and get ready for gains.
A SoFi personal loan is here to help you achieve something once thought impossible, overcoming high-interest credit card debt. Walk the tightrope of your finances with one low, fixed-rate monthly payment, no fees required, and as soon as the same-day funding. That's right. Pull off your own debt-defying stunt with a SoFi personal loan. Visit SoFi.com/trick to learn more. Loans originated by SoFi Bank, N.A., member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus. The Fan. Sports Center.
Good morning, I'm Dylan Gonzalez. Week 1 of the preseason kicked off last night, and the Cincinnati Bengals were in action against the defending Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles. The first-team offense for Cincinnati played 2 series, both ending in scores. Both Tanner Hudson and Jamar Chase caught touchdown passes from Joe Burrow. The Bengals would ultimately lose the game by a final of 34-27. Here's Joe Burrow on what he thought of the offense's performance.
It's just good to play football again. The more reps you get at it, the better you're going to be at it. So I said we got 15 reps tonight, so we're 15 reps better.
The Reds were also in action last night. They lost by a final score of 7-0 after being shut out by Pittsburgh Pirates star Paul Skeens. The Redlegs will play the Pirates again tonight. First pitch is at 6:40. This update was sponsored by Dr. Mark Levy. If you're snoring and not sleeping, call Dr. Mark Levy's office at 1-800-MORE-SLEEP. That's 1-800-MORE-SLEEP or online at sleepbettercolumbus.com.
2 men with 5 combined offspring. None of them have penises. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Just learning something about our friend Tyvis in the break. We were talking about when we were banging, first year on campus. Now, Tyvis went and stayed on campus for a while, played football at Ohio State. I was only at Ohio State for a year, and then I left after 1 year to go pursue my profession, which is being a dumb radio host. But we're talking about like different things of, freshman year, what it was like being at Ohio State for our freshman years. And you said you did something interesting your freshman year that maybe a lot of people don't know about. And I think this is genius, actually. I think this is great.
I enrolled in Ohio State in January, and I was staying in the honors dorm. Shout out to Taylor Tower. And when I got there, people was asking me about me, like the people I was with the engineers and all of that. So
sure.
The athletes stayed on South Campus. I was on North Campus because they didn't have room for me on South Campus. So anyways, I'm with the engineers and all the smart kids. And they was asking me like, yeah, well, tell us about yourself. And I was like, yeah, I got a twin brother. It's like, really? It's like, yeah, he go here too. His name is Tyler.
All lies. No twin brother. No one named Tyler.
This is back when I could hold a straight face. I'm like, yeah, I got a twin brother. So the funny part is, they be walking campus and whatnot, and they'll see me.
Yeah.
And
right.
they'll come later and when we get back to the doors, they'll be like, you know what? I saw you on campus, but I didn't know if it was you or your brother. And I was like, well, what was he wearing? Like, yeah, red shorts on. Oh, yeah, that was definitely Tyler. I don't know why I did this. I don't know why, but
I know.
I went on for why. A good month before I could stop laughing on the inside. I just had to let it go. But it was hilarious.
I think that's actually brilliant because as someone who occasionally shies away from human contact, where I'm just like, yeah, not today. I don't feel like it. It'd be a good way that if someone called Tyvis out, you could just ignore them. walk past them, never have to talk to them. And later they're like, I thought I was yelling for you. It's like, where were you? And then they say, you'd be like, oh, I wasn't over there today. You must have seen my brother.
Yeah.
Like that's,
Yeah.
I think that's brilliant. I think more people should adopt that in life. That's good. That would explain. Would be.
Don't do it because it's not. I mean, it's you're not gonna be able to not laugh.
No, I say live your life.
They were dead serious, and I just was laughing. Like,
What happened when you told them the truth? When you said, "Yeah, I actually don't have a twin brother. I was just messing with you."
No, nothing. They was just like, "Oh, really? I thought you. I thought it was you. I seen." I said, "Yep."
All I gotta add this is that Tyvis is a pathological liar.
That's not true.
That's what I learned.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy is I never lie. Like I just
okay.
I like tell it like it is. But this was what I wanted to have fun. Like somebody told me to do this when I got to college, and I wanted to try the experiment, so I did it.
But you did it. That's good. I've always wondered what it would be like to have a twin. If you would actually do the let's switch classes and let's do all that stuff. I've always wondered if that is actually something that twins enjoy doing, or is that something that after you do it like twice, you're like, yeah. It's not that
didn't the
great.
Morris twins do that like in basketball? Like didn't one of them foul out and the other one went in?
And they said they switched with something else too.
Oh, like
yes.
off the court.
Yes.
Oh,
extracurricular activities.
Oh,
I got you.
Oh no. Vegas has some thoughts on so these are the most bet over-unders in college football for win totals. I find this to be a little instructive just to see what the bettors are thinking. Doesn't mean it's accurate, just means it's where the money is right now. The most bet over on college football wins, okay? These are the top three. Number one, Colorado is sitting at 5.5 wins for their season total this year. Okay. They are the most bet over. So a lot of people confident in them getting over 5.5 wins. So that's probably some Deion Sanders love. That's just probably some of their schedule. But all right, more on that in a second. Number two on the overs, that would be LSU. They are currently sitting at 8.5 wins. And a lot of people betting the over, saying LSU is going to be better than 8.5 wins. Don't you worry. They're great. Maybe they have a lot of faith in Garrett Nussmeier. Let's hope so. And then number three, most bet over, The Ohio State University. 10.5 win total. A lot of people taking the over on that, according to Vegas. So good sign for the Buckeyes. I know we're still working out who the quarterback's going to be, but once that's settled, I think the rest of the team's pretty great.
5.5 for Colorado?
Yeah.
Yes. And these are regular season wins.
Yeah,
so
we're not factoring in
no postseason, no bowls, no conference championship, no playoff games.
Right.
So
are you counting up the wins you see on this schedule for Colorado?
Yeah.
How many do you see? You see 6?
I'm trying. Georgia Tech one is tricky.
Yeah, well, I never know what to think about Georgia Tech.
I think they're being slept on this year, to be honest.
Who, Colorado?
Georgia Tech.
Oh, yeah, well.
In
Delaware.
Tough ACC.
They'll beat Delaware. I feel like Houston got somebody that's good. I can't think of who it is off the top of my head, but I think they should be decent. But I think they should win that game. They should beat Wyoming. That's 3. BYU lost their quarterback, but BYU is still going to be good, so I don't know if they're going to win that game.
They've still got they've got the rest of Colorado's schedule. They're at TCU, Iowa State at home, at Utah, Arizona at home, at West Virginia with what's his face? Rich Rod's back in town, baby. Arizona State is at Colorado, then Kansas State on the road to close it out.
They ain't beating Kansas State. The rest of them, Utah, you can't. You know what? Y'all know how I feel about you. They getting 6. I'll give them 6.
Okay. If you think it's kind of like, wow, 5.5, they might have got that line just right. Now I have for you the 3 most bet unders in college football as far as win totals. Number 1 most bet under, also Colorado. So they are the most bet over and the most bet under, which means Vegas must have dialed that in just right, or nobody knows what to make of Colorado. Either way, they're getting a lot of money coming on them, probably just because they're very well known. Deion's lightning rod coach that everyone is aware of. They're paying attention. People have their thoughts on that. So they think just as many people think it's going to be under as do think it's over. So keep that in mind. Number 2 on the unders, most bet under in college football, team up north. They are sitting on 8.5 wins as their over-under total, and a lot of people are taking the under on that. Don't think they're going to be any good this year.
Hey.
I mean, they weren't any good last year, and they won 8 games, right? And was that the final win total? Or that's factoring in the bowl game. So
Hold on, I'm gonna
I think they won 8 last year.
I will tell you.
8 sounds right to me for Michigan.
So 8.5 would be an improvement, going up to 9.
They won 8 games.
Okay.
8-5.
Okay. And that factors in a bowl game then.
I don't see how they're not better this year than they were last year. They ended hot. I mean, people are concerned about Bryce Underwood. I feel like their quarterback play cannot be that much worse than it was last year.
That's true. They
like,
were. It was objectively. It was like performance art at times watching how bad. Which is, I know Michigan fans, you're all yelling at your radio. What they do against Ohio State? Got it. Duly noted. I watched the rest of your games too.
Schedule
they
is
sucked.
Caked
It is that's what I was going to bring up. Also, I don't understand why people are like in this case they're the second most bet under. I honestly think there's no way Michigan has a worse season than they did last year.
Their schedule is caked.
By the way, the number 3 most bet under is North Carolina at 7.5. So there's a lot of I don't believe in Bill Belichick. I think that he's not going to mean anything in North Carolina. It's not going to work. Whatever. Back to Michigan.
They're not on Hard Knocks, right? They on another entity.
They've got some kind of video that's coming up, but it's all being approved by Belichick and Jordan Hudson.
They were supposed to be on Hard Knocks. Jordan Hudson said no, and now they essentially are trying to give it to somebody else to get money off of. Yes.
One thing I will say about Michigan, my betting strategy is I don't bet. I bet essentially what would hurt my heart. So like I hate seeing Michigan win anything, so I would bet the over on this. Because if they go fewer than 8.5 wins, that makes me feel good, and I will gladly pay for Michigan to have another down season. So if I put $50 on it and I lose $50, it's worth it to me. That's how big of a hater I am to watch Michigan lose more than 5 games or whatever it would be. So.
I know other people that do that, and they're like, "Oh, I'm happy either way," or "You're unhappy either way." It depends how you look at it. But
fair enough.
More power to you.
Fair enough. By the way, you know who should not bet these lines? The Guardians bullpen. Yeah.
Well, this is what they should be betting on.
Well, fair enough. You know who else?
I got to bring the Guardians into this.
You know who else should not bet on these lines? NBA player Malik Beasley. We have some more news about him this morning. I'll tell you about it next. T-Bone and Tyvis on The Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good Thursday morning. We are noticing a crash for folks just west of Minerva Park. This is I-71 northbound, just past Morse Road and Sinclair Road. Do expect some lane closures out there, and we are noticing some slowdowns for your Friday commute. This area particularly looking at 25 miles per hour as you're approaching that crash site. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Another reason to choose Hinderer Motor Company for your next vehicle. This is Justin Hinderer. Every vehicle comes with a lifetime powertrain warranty, award-winning service, and our exclusive Carvenience. We pick up your vehicle, service it, and return it so you save time and enjoy peace of mind. That's Carvenience. At Hinderer Motor Company, we take care of everything so you can drive worry-free. See why we're the best choice for your next new or used car by visiting HindererMotorCompany.com.
Stay hydrated. It's hot out there. So my teenage son just went out in sweatpants and a hoodie. It's 98 degrees. At least I know he'll be cool in our house, thanks to Atlas Butler. If something goes wrong, they'll fix it within 24 hours. They call it their Comfort Pledge. Get too hot?
Hey, my phone.
Oh, your phone. Should've known.
Atlas Butler is at your service. Call 1-800-FURNACE.
Hey, Drew and Jonathan Scott here. Build a customized renter's policy with American Family Insurance so you can protect your tandem bike on the go. Thief! Oh, he is struggling with that two-seater. Life's better when you're under American Family's roof. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Some exclusions may apply. Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI and its operating companies. 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
We've all got our daydreams, right? Little things, big things, things you know one day you'll do. Then out of nowhere, cancer. And all your plans don't change a bit. I would know. I'm about to jump out of an airplane with my dad. Our first time skydiving solo. And my second year since starting cancer treatment at Ohio Health. All right, Dad, let's go. You keep making plans.
Visit ohiohealth.com/keep making plans.
When it comes to your roofing, siding, or gutter needs, call Newman Roofing. 614-NEW-ROOF. NewmanRoofing.com.
Skyline
Skyline is introducing a new chicken chili. Come get that world-famous Skyline flavor you love with a new protein option. Try the new Skyline chicken chili on Waze, Coney's, and all your Skyline favorites. At Columbus Skyline locations only while supplies last.
At Baths R Us, we believe home improvement is life improvement, and that starts with the team who brings your vision to life. Our installers aren't just skilled, they're experts.
This is who we are. This is what we do all day, every day.
Right now, get $1,500 off a shower or tub replacement or $3,000 off a full bathroom remodel. Plus, low to no monthly payments. Call 380-225-BATH to schedule your free estimate or go to bathsrus.com. 380-225-2284. Baths R Us, where dreams soak in.
If only there was a radio show that constantly talked about Ohio State athletics. Well, good news. It's real, baby. The Buckeye Show.
Weeknights at 6.
Proud to be your flagship home of the Buckeyes. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone, and I've got a public service announcement for your taste buds. The legendary Sanders Bumpy Cake is finally here in Ohio. Yes, that Sanders Chocolate Fudge Bumpy Cake. Rich devil's food cake topped with smooth buttercream bumps and smothered in thick chocolatey fudge. I'm getting hungry just thinking about it. It's the dessert you didn't know you needed until now. Perfect for your next barbecue, tailgate, or a family function. And if you've never had one of these, well, trust me, once you try it, you're going to be hooked. Grab your Sanders Bumpy Cake today at Kroger or Meijer and taste what the hype's all about.
You can stream the game on your phone while you're gardening. You can stream it while you walk the dog. You can stream it at a trampoline park. You can even stream it at a monster truck rally. But the second you get behind the wheel, the game's over. Remember, Ohio, phones down. It's the law.
And now, Public Education Matters with Ohio Education Association President Jeff Wensing.
It's hard to believe, but the new school year really is just around the corner. Now is the time to start getting your family back into a good routine and sleep schedule so your kids will be ready to learn when they head back to class in a few short weeks. Ohio's public school educators can't wait to share a great new school year with our students.
Public Education Matters, brought to you by the Ohio Education Association.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Happy Friday, everyone. We made it. Mostly clear skies to start with wake-up temperatures in the 60s. And this afternoon, plenty of sun with our highs getting up into the upper 80s to low 90s with maybe a stray shower out there. For tonight, skies will get mostly clear and our overnight lows yet again will be in the upper 60s. For the Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo with your 10 weather impact forecast.
T-Bone and Tyvis is sponsored by Prime Sports. Download the Prime Sports Ohio app today or visit online at primesportsbook.com.
One of these men is bald and fat. The other is T-Bone. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Ask Tyvis anything coming up at 7:30. You can tweet us at Bone and Tyvis 971 or hop in the YouTube chat. Just go to YouTube, search 971 The Fan, click on T-Bone and Tyvis. Hop in the chat. Questions there. We will ask Tyvis himself. Nothing's off limits, right, buddy?
Except my social security number and my bank info.
Oh, well, that's what you should start with. Just, you never know. One day they may catch you. You just slip up, and there it is.
I mean, you already asked him about his weight this morning, so I feel like...
he talks about his weight. I wouldn't necessarily bring that up, but since he's the one who brings it up all the time, I just thought I would ask. Because we were talking about Josh Naylor.
You know how hard it is to lose weight?
He's running bases. Tyvis, what did you just say?
Yeah.
Please say that with your full chest. I really want to hear you say that again because go ahead one more time for the people in the back.
It's hard to lose weight.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
They say there's no such thing as dumb questions, but I don't know anymore.
Tyvis, look who you're talking to. Yes, I know it's hard to lose weight.
Well, I know. My issue is if I lose weight, like I have to lose muscle too.
Oh, well, see, that's also why I haven't done it because I just was I didn't want to ruin the balance I've developed here. I got a lot of power in this. You think this is all fab. There's a lot of muscle hiding in there.
Then there's me that has neither.
Oh, see, there you go.
Yes.
You know what? I would take that. I would just rather have neither. I think I'd go with that. That'd be fine. Well, Tyvis, I wish you luck in your health and fitness journey. I'm gonna try to do my best not to lose muscle. That's what I'm gonna do. Malik Beasley, he's trying to. I don't know if he has a place to live right now, so he's really up in the air with whether or not he can play in the NBA because of this gambling investigation. There is a federal investigation into his alleged involvement with gambling and prop bets. However, his apartment in Detroit is now not welcoming to him because we had talked about a few weeks ago, he had a bunch of outstanding debts that had not been paid off, including ones to his dentist, to a barber. Like, I don't even know how you rack up debts in tens of thousands of dollars of debt to a barber.
They probably thought he was good for it. It's like, you know what? I'll pay you after the season, like that type of thing.
Right. What I mean is I've never gone to my barber and said, I can't afford my haircut I'm buying today. Like, I wouldn't get a haircut if I couldn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm saying, I don't know what level it costs to get. Maybe he's getting like a high-end barber who's doing all these extra stuff, but then you pay and then you leave. A dentist, I've never experienced where a dentist is like, oh, yeah, that's fine. You don't even have to pay. Like,
I mean, like a dentist, there's dentists that have like payment plans. The barber one, it's like, I've never been to a barber that they have tabs there. You know what I mean?
I haven't either.
Okay.
But you would think like it's Malik Beasley. He plays basketball. He good for it.
But also,
like, it's Malik Beasley. Have cash on hand. Thanks.
He plays in the NBA. Do they not have a dental plan? Do you not get medical, dental, vision?
You do.
Right.
I mean,
okay.
I'm sure it don't cover the whole thing.
Okay, but
some stuff you got to.
If they said, hey, you needed a crown or something and it costs $5,000, I would think you'd say, all right, great. I'll someone who manages my money will pay you that $5,000. I wouldn't think you'd rack up debts to your dentist.
Well, clearly, he doesn't have anybody managing his money.
No, apparently not, because now he also is being evicted from this high-end apartment. It's called the Stod. It's a high-rise building, oddly enough, owned by Bedrock Detroit, which is part of Dan Gilbert's business portfolio, Cavs owner. So technically, the Cavs owner, Dan Gilbert, has evicted in some way, shape, or form Malik Beasley from his apartment for not paying $21,000 in rent, which we had talked about before. He's been behind on his rent before, and now he's more behind, and they finally have said, we're done with you. And they've kicked him out.
I feel kind of bad for him because, like, his whole life could be, like, over.
Yeah.
As far as professionally, basketball. Like, because he's under investigation right now. If all of this stuff is true, then he probably did do it, which I don't like to do that, but he probably did do it. And if he did do it, he's going to be banned, so he won't make no money from the NBA ever again.
Oh, you're right.
And he's still got a bunch of debt that he got to pay off.
And he hasn't probably learned at any point how to cut back on your spending, right? Because if he's making NBA money and having trouble paying his bills, when that tap goes shut, then how do you have to adjust to living like a normal expenses life? I'm sure for him that will be difficult given he couldn't live on an NBA salary and pay his bills. So I don't.
Well, you know what he's doing. You know, if he ends up being banned, you know what's going to happen?
What's that?
OnlyFans.
I was thinking Chinese Basketball Association, but you went that way. Okay.
OnlyFans.
I mean, do what you got to do. I don't judge. I don't judge anyone who says I'm trying to make money and this is a way to do it. I don't necessarily want like, you know, my wife was like, I'm going to hop on OnlyFans. I'd be like, well, hang on a second. Let's talk about this. Although, if she said, I'm just doing feet pics, I would say, yeah, go ahead. I don't care.
Make your money.
Yeah, go right ahead. That's fine with me.
Since he indirectly owns Dan Gilbert money and a lot of Cavs fans are not happy with the Cavs offseason, I think he should just have to pay his debt off to Dan Gilbert by playing for the Cavs.
They ain't gonna
that's what I'm
They're
proposing.
not going to let him do that.
No, they won't. The bigger problem for him is like, can you play in the NBA and not be under suspicion of gambling? Because there's a federal investigation about it now. If his name's cleared, his name's cleared. But if it's cleared, then he's going to go play somewhere. And isn't he a free agent this year?
Yeah, he was supposed to make like upwards of $100 million in total contract value. If this story would have just came out like 2 months later, he would have been in the clear.
Well, this was a whole debate up in Detroit because some of the fans up there said, we want this guy back because he didn't have the greatest season ever, but he can shoot threes and we need him on the roster. And other people said, well, hang on, we need to try to build around Cade Cunningham, and I don't think he's a building block. I think he's going to cost too much. There was debate about whether or not they should have done that, but to your point, someone would have given him lots and lots of money, probably over $100 million. But yeah, it's all not happening now in Detroit. So.
I just got fired up, T-Bone.
Why?
Because 12 minutes ago, No, probably like 15 minutes ago on Instagram, Shador Sanders posted this picture of him in practice taking a snap. But that's not why I'm fired up.
Okay.
The song he put with it is 50 Cent's If I Can't. If I can't do it, it can't be done. Oh, man, it fired me up. Just like, I can't wait till tonight now. You can't post nothing like that and not go out there and have a game.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to Shador. Wrist up.
You're ready for the Tyvis. Tonight, you will hear Tyvis on the Fans HD2. You can go check him out there doing pregame starting at 5 for the Browns Radio Network. Browns game will be on. They are taking on the Panthers. What is that, 7:30, I believe is kick?
Yes.
All right. And then you'll do postgame as well. So Tyvis has a long day ahead of him.
Yeah, don't talk about it.
I suggested.
Oh, excuse me. It's 7 o'clock.
Oh, 7 o'clock. Right, because it's 2 hours for you. That's right. I'll just tell you, I think that you should take a nap and enjoy some rest because you're going to have a long night.
We'll see.
You're not a nap guy. Also, you mentioned music. Did you see the Madden 26 soundtrack has all been put out there?
Yeah, I played me a game online yesterday.
How did you play a game online? I didn't think it was out till like the 14th.
I played me a game online yesterday. I played with the Detroit Lions, and I went up against the Green Bay Packers. I went up 14-0, and whoever it was quit.
Wow.
They quit.
Dylan,
as they should.
As a non-former NFL player, did you get access to this, or is this just something you get when you play in the NFL?
I don't play Madden anymore.
Oh,
so I take online gaming very seriously.
What do you play online?
Well, right now I play college football online, and I challenged you a couple of weeks ago, and you curved it. But whatever, that's another debate.
Because I'm a under center guy, and there isn't a lot of under center on college football, so it's hard for me to play it.
But anyway, so I don't know, maybe like 15 years ago, I was playing online and I was up 2 touchdowns at the 2-minute warning, and I lost connection to the EA servers and was given a loss, and I've been just holding a grudge against Madden ever since, and I refuse to play it.
That's what did it, huh?
Yep.
I'm looking at this, the songs that are on this game, and I mean, it sounds like a pretty. I don't know how. I haven't played Madden in so long.
Last time you played Madden, it's the same thing now.
So
trust me.
That's
they
another
just
thing.
updated the
They
rosters.
never changed the game.
So are we like? You hear these songs for like 20 seconds at max, like because they have like 300 songs on this playlist. It looks like.
They play the whole song. Yeah.
Okay. Because I'm seeing on here like you've got some stuff that I would know, like Beastie Boys on there, Blur Song 2, Busta Rhymes on there. I like that. But then Chappell Roan, I know that because of my kids. Hot to Go.
Yeah, my kids play it all the time too. If they know that that's on there, they're gonna say, "Daddy, play the game with the song on it." And I gotta hear that stuff. So they cannot know that song's on there.
But now I will tell you 2 songs that are on this soundtrack. Like you said, that 50 Cent song had you fired up.
Mm-hmm.
2 songs on here. Korn, Freak on a Leash. Oh my God. When that would come on, me in high school driving to school.
Freak on a Leash.
Freak on a Leash from Korn. Oh yeah.
I don't know that one. I gotta go listen to it.
You get you hyped up. And then Rollin' from Limp Bizkit. Come on, you know that. That one's easy enough to sing because it's just literally the chorus is just keep rolling, rolling, rolling.
Yeah, you know,
that's all
from
it
The
is.
Undertaker.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly
That's a good reference. I forgot he had that.
Came out on the Harley.
You didn't mention my boy Kendrick.
Oh, Kendrick
turn this TV off. Turn this TV off.
It's crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious.
Crazy, very spooky, hilarious.
It's an odd choice for a song involving a video game where you're sitting there at 3 a.m. trying to figure out how to, get your dynasty going, and it's like just turn the TV off. And you're like, yeah, it's probably a good point. Good advice there, Kendrick.
Until you hear that. Mustard! you wake right up.
The Super Bowl when that happened, and he came out, they had the camera right on him. That was pretty great. All right, coming up next, 2 minutes away, Ask Tyvis Anything. At Bone and Tyvis 971 on Twitter, or you can go to our YouTube chat and put your question in there. We'll do that in 2 minutes. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Hey there, well, the roads are still looking really good and pretty quiet for your Friday commutes. I will say, though, for folks over in New Albany, be sure to pay attention here. 161 eastbound over by Beach Road. We are noticing some slowdowns out there. Nothing too concerning, just a little bit slower than usual. Hey, thankfully, though, 62 eastbound and 161 westbound still looking really good for your Friday. I'm 10 TV's Brina Albizu with your fan traffic.
Rates as low as 5.54% APR and a $400 cash bonus when you refinance your auto loan with BMI Federal Credit Union. Visit bmifcu.org/refinance.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want to boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, hims.com/joy.
At Kroger, you never compromise. You get high quality and low prices. Like you never compromise your meal with our spring salad mix that's guaranteed fresh. And you never compromise your budget with lower prices on over 1,000 items. Hand it to Kroger shoppers. You never compromise. Kroger. Fresh for everyone.
Athena cantaloupes, personal watermelons, or King of the West honeydew melons are only $2.88 each with your card. Kroger. Fresh for everyone.
T-Bone and Tyvis is presented by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Sign up today at awaken180weightloss.com.
One of these men was prom king. It was T-Bone. I swear to God, you think I'm lying, don't you? But I'm serious. He didn't always look like this, okay? Here's the prom king and Tyvis.
1 hour from now, we're going to be joined, I believe, by not just one of the voices you hear during our commercial breaks in Meredith Garfalo, 10 TV meteorologist, 10 TV traffic reporter, Brianna Albizu, also going to join us during the segment at 8:30.
Full house.
We're going to have a full house. You're going to eat a thing. Maybe eating two things.
Maybe.
Because Brianna brought in lemon pound cake, so we're going to try that for sure.
Why? I've been asking
Because it'd be rude not to try the cake.
Y'all are about to eat it.
No, but you're part of the show. She made cake for everybody who works here in the morning. You work here in the morning. You take a little piece. You don't have to eat the whole thing. You just take a little bite out, and then you see. And, I mean, hopefully you're not rude if you don't like it. You just say, "Oh, it's very delicious," and you move on.
What if I don't like it?
Spit it in her face. I don't know. What do you mean? Do you not know how to be a human?
I want to know. What do you?
Be nice.
Go back to your college days and be a pathological liar and say that you love it.
I just told you I don't lie. So
after you told a story about you telling a useless lie,
right?
You want to tell us that you don't lie.
That was fun. that was a little fib.
No, you could trust it because I learned the other day that Brianna is a fellow Puerto Rican, just like me, and we know how to make food. So there you go. The cake is going to be delicious.
Well, we'll find out.
I'm just saying. What if it isn't?
Well, then you can give everybody the review on the air and make her feel really bad. How about you do that? That's so nice of you. God. Just be a human being. Be like, oh, this is delicious, and move on.
Oh, this is great.
Yeah. Maybe off the air, then you give her some tips. Like, you know what? It was a little too much. I don't know. Is there cardamom in that? Or what is that called? I don't know. Anyway, all right. Let's move on. Let's do something else.
Get to know your resident national champion. It's time for Ask Tyvis Anything.
All right. So you submit your questions. I ask them to Tyvis. He hopefully answers, or maybe Tyler answers. I don't know.
Hopefully he answers these honestly.
My alter ego. I didn't tell her all the way a lie. I just had an alter ego. That's all.
All right. This one comes first from.
It's like Me, Myself, and Irene.
Oh yeah,
you had Charlie and Hank.
Underrated movie there. I enjoy Me, Myself, and Irene. Good Jim Carrey movie. Rusty says, Tyvis, we need to know if you've been stashing up on smelling salts. We learned from the NFL. We thought they were banned, but it came out yesterday. They're not banned. It's just the teams won't provide them. But as a player, you can bring them along. I actually tried to find some so we could do them on the air and see for ourselves. I mean, you obviously have had them. No, I couldn't find any.
Tyvis probably has a guy still.
Yeah, get some from your guy. Got a plug? Got a plug for smelling salts? Call him up.
Y'all are sick, man.
Enough of that dog
no,
food.
I ain't do it. No, I don't do smelling salt no more. I quit it. I quit it cold turkey when I got out of the league.
Yeah, that's why do I not believe you?
Along with pain pills. I'll do none of that.
Well,
no more.
that's true. I like that the NFL was like, we won't give you that. However, if you want a shot at Toradol to get out there for a playoff game, we gotcha. Michael says, we all know that, Tyvis, you're the best at everything. This one's a little personal, I'm not going to lie. He says, but are you a good actor? I'm asking, have you ever faked it?
What do you mean?
He says,
what do you mean?
He says, like, and I'm reading his post, like, quote, "Oh, face, faked it."
What kind of question is this?
We're testing the limits of how much you'll answer.
Yes. Yeah. Sure have.
There we go. Okay. That's honest.
If the experience wasn't great and I knew I had to get out of there,
yeah, that's right.
Sure did.
I understand. But you know what?
I have no problem with it. I'm not ashamed to admit that.
Got to do what you got to do.
I'm not the only one. Everybody's done it before.
The idea is you got to stay in the game, right? You got to stay. You got to
get out of there. You got to get out of there.
We're on to Cincinnati. You just move on to the next round and say, all right, maybe next time it'll go better. Me Sweats asks, how spicy do you like spicy food? Chili and ramen need to make me sweat and my nose run for him to enjoy it.
You know what's funny is
are you in that level?
I like I like a good one that makes my nose sweat a little bit, but not too much. Like, I'm not going to like a wing place and saying, "Give me the hottest wings you got." Like, that's not me. But I realize when I was eating the Burger King, I remember I told you I got the snack wrap from Burger King. I got the spicy one, whatever, the fiery, whatever the heck it's called.
Yeah.
I was eating that, and to me, I felt nothing.
Really?
My wife took a couple bites of it, and she said her mouth was on fire.
Now, does your wife eat spicy foods?
Occasionally.
See, my wife is not a big fan of spicy foods, so she'll ask me if something's spicy, and I go, no, it's just flavorful. And then she'll take a bite of it, and she's like, I can't do this. How do you eat
that's
this?
Exactly what happened. And I'm looking at her like, I don't even have a tingle. Like, I'm good. Like, so maybe I'm immune to it. I don't know. But yeah. But I like spicy food, though.
Like Popeye spicy chicken sandwich. Does that make your nose even run? Not even a little tiny bit? Because I eat a good amount of spicy food, and it does a little tiny bit for me, but that's what I want.
The only spicy stuff that like makes me sweat a little bit is Chipotle's hot sauce. Like, that got a little kick. That got some kick to it.
Yeah. I mean, I like that hot sauce, but I don't.
That's why I only get like a little dab.
It makes you sweat.
You drown your food in that.
Oh well, I don't drown.
Or you get you some jerk seasoning.
Now, see, you always talk about the jerk seasoning.
I'm telling you right now, you put that, you get some of that side of jerk, and you.
Tyvis, have you done a 23andMe? Do you have Jamaican in your genetic makeup?
He doesn't.
My dad is Jamaican.
He doesn't need to do that. He knows.
You know for a fact.
Yeah, his dad is Jamaican.
My father is Jamaican. Okay,
yes.
So
I didn't know Denzel Washington was Jamaican.
Yes, Denzel is Jamaican. Correct. You're absolutely right.
What was the Jamaican phrase you said to me today?
Wagwan.
Which I think I correctly interpreted. I guess that it meant like what's up or what's happening or what's going on.
I always say that. Wagwan.
See, I'm learning stuff. That's good.
My boy, shout out to DJ Frankie Frank. He's a DJ locally here in Columbus. He says that a lot.
Oh, okay.
Is he Jamaican?
See? He's Jamaican, yeah.
See?
Now, here's the question I have, because we know that flag football is coming to the Olympics. You keep talking a big game about how you have Jamaican descent.
Mm-hmm.
You could theoretically train a little bit for it. And you're a former NFL player. You would obviously, I would think, be able to make the Jamaican team if you wanted to.
I tell you
Are
what.
you going to give that a serious run? Try to make the Olympics? Is it next year?
I got a few treatments to go with QC Kinetics.
Okay.
And if the knees can withstand it, then yeah, I absolutely would.
Will you also try out for the Jamaican bobsled team?
No. What is Cool Runnings?
Yes, let me be your John Candy. I want to be your cheating coach for the bobsled run. I'll be out there.
Absolutely not.
So, all right, there we go. Good stuff from Ask Tyvis Anything. Thank you all for your submissions to that. I did see our gal, J.C. Sheldon, former Buckeye. She is a notorious Catlin Clark agitator, which I approve of, because she and Catlin Clark have had their battles in college. They've had them now in the NBA. So J.C. Sheldon yesterday got traded to the Washington Mystics.
Mm-hmm.
This was a deal that was done.
Well, she got traded.
WNBA trade deadline is, I don't know if it was yesterday or if it's coming up, but
they got to be coming up soon.
It's soon because there's been a lot of deals. So this comes from Washington GM Jamila Weidman, who said that Sheldon has built on a solid rookie campaign, established herself as a shooter in year 2, who can read the game on both ends of the court. So they traded her for Aaliyah Edwards, who I think Aaliyah Edwards was taken right before her in the draft.
She was the 5th pick. JC was the 6th pick.
Now, the good news for JC is she was on the Connecticut Sun, who are the worst team in the WNBA. They have, I think, 3 wins on the season. It's been bad. But the Washington Mystics are like more of a 500 team. They're a game out of the playoffs. So this feels like, to me, reading this as not a huge WNBA fan, but someone who tries to watch a little bit of it, feels like they went out and dealt for J.C. Sheldon because they said, well, she's going to give us a better shot at helping us get to the playoffs. They're in a playoff fight, and they traded one of their, high draft picks from the last 2 years for another high draft pick who they think maybe has a little bit better game. J.C., by the way, is shooting 41% from three-point land this year, which Catlin Clark says, I don't know how you're doing that. That's incredible. Can you teach me? Because Catlin Clark she's been hurt. But when she was playing, shooting at like 28% from the three-point line.
You hate her, huh?
I don't hate her. I just root for J.C. Sheldon, which, by the way, they play, I think they play next week, the Mystics and the Fever. I looked this up.
I don't know if
Catlin Clark's not going to be playing that. She has no timeline for a return right now on her injury, which she's been out.
That groin.
She's been out for what, like 3 weeks?
That good old groin. It gets you every time.
They have another game, though, I want to say mid-September, and maybe by then, if Catlin Clark's ready, that could be one to keep an eye on if her and J.C. Sheldon play again. We'll see.
Side note,
I like that rivalry.
I had a little slight groin injury when I played, and I tried to put some BioFreeze on it or some Tiger Balm on it.
Yeah.
It was not, I missed.
Didn't do it for you?
I missed.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
It was a high groin strain, you're saying. You were
I missed.
You were a little too close.
Yeah.
Okay. And what did that do?
It was I had to go to practice, so.
Well, yeah.
It was not great.
Were you the one that told me that some players like to take a performance-enhancing pill before they play?
Oh, that's Chad. Chad Johnson said he did that.
Okay, you told me that he had said that. I didn't hear that.
Chad said he used to take Viagra before he played, so he'd be running on 3 legs instead of 2.
Didn't he also say, though, recently, didn't he come out that he got the surgery?
Yeah, but I think he's being facetious.
Who knows? Who knows? I'm curious about all of that. I don't know how that works. All right, we'll come back. There's actually some news from the WNBA. This is one of the dumbest things I've ever heard in the world of sports, and we'll talk about it next. T-Bone and Tyvis on The Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good morning and welcome to your Friday. Well, if you are stepping out the door right now and are living in the downtown area, that 70 to 71 split is just really smooth this morning, I want to say. But a different story for folks over on the west side, especially if you're taking 70 eastbound. North of West Jefferson, we have that ongoing construction zone out there. Definitely noticing slower drive times out there. That portion particularly looking at 55 miles per hour. Crew members are on scene. Just want to make sure everyone is taking it nice and easy on the roads this morning. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Roosters. Roosters is giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences. We're talking tickets, sideline passes, trips to a first-round postseason game, and more. Register today and every day at roosterswings.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. John Runyon from Runyon Dental Group. Are you missing teeth or do you have uncomfortable dentures? Dental implants can not only transform your smile, they can restore your confidence and allow you to eat those foods you love that you've been missing. When I was in my early 30s, I was in a similar situation needing complex dental work and dental implants. I understand all the emotions that you're feeling because I've been the patient and I know that we can help you. Schedule a free consultation today at runyondentalgroup.com. That's runyondentalgroup.com.
Hi, welcome to IKEA. Hi, I'm in a whirlwind of college prep. Gotcha. We've got affordable solutions to create the perfect college living space. Great. And visit our website to see how verified college students with an IKEA family account can receive a one-time use 15% off coupon. Nice. You guys think of everything. Pretty much. Offer ends 9/30/25. Valid ID required. Discount applied proportionally across items purchased as shown on receipt. See IKEA-USA.com/ready for college for complete terms.
Bring home more of what you love with every trip to Meijer. Enjoy locally grown yellow peaches for just $1.49 a pound. Buy one, get one 50% off fresh from Meijer boneless, skinless chicken breasts, drumsticks, thighs, tenderloins, or wings. Buy two, get one free on select varieties of Coca-Cola or Pepsi 12-pack cans, plus deposit where applicable. And California red seedless grapes are only $1.99 a pound. We're always working hard to make the good life a good deal better at Meijer. Exclusions apply. See all deals in the Meijer app.
Come into your local AAA Tire and Auto Service and save $40 on any repair of $150 or more. Only at AAA Tire and Auto Service. And on the plus side, AAA members save more. Offer valid August 1st through August 30th. See store for details.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. My good friends over at Sleep Better Columbus want you to know that if you're 65 or older, enjoying those golden years, but maybe you're dealing with restless nights, you need to listen up. Are you tossing and turning, struggling with sleep apnea, and that leaves you wiped out during the day? Well, it's time to reclaim your rest with Dr. Mark Levy at Sleep Better Columbus. As a leading provider in non-surgical sleep apnea treatments, Dr. Levy helps you breathe easier and sleep deeper with custom oral appliances, a comfortable alternative to CPAP. The best part is that Sleep Better Columbus is in network with most medical insurance plans and is a proud Medicare provider, so your coverage can work seamlessly with Sleep Better Columbus. And as we head toward the end of the year, don't let those benefits go unused. You don't want to wait to use your deductible. Act now to make the most of it with Sleep Better Columbus. Call Sleep Better Columbus today at 800-MORE-SLEEP or visit sleepbettercolumbus.com. Once again, that number, 800-MORE-SLEEP or sleepbettercolumbus.com for your consultation. Sleep better, live better. You've earned it.
Listen to Financially Fit Radio with Corey Sickles this Saturday morning at 9 a.m. on 1460 ESPN, covering topics like what you need to know about annuities and how to stay healthy and enjoy retirement. Financially Fit Radio this Saturday at 9 a.m. on 1460 ESPN.
This promo is for anyone who likes baseball or America or Terry Francona's scooter. The Reds are on the Fan. Catch all 162 games here on the Fan and 1460 ESPN Columbus and the Fan's HD2. Your home for Reds baseball, the Fan.
Need assistance with door and window projects? The Home Depot can help. From inspiration and materials to ordering and installation, our free millwork virtual apron service can get you moving and doing. Plus, we speak Spanish too. Our associates can help you tackle complex jobs without you leaving the job site, saving you time and money. Call us at 1-833-HD-APRON or visit homedepot.com/MVA. The Home Depot, how doers get more done.
A Progressive Home and Auto Bundle can protect you round the clock, but we can't protect you from those painful moments in sports.
Why would we trade our best player?
Well, at least you got to watch him in person when he was here.
I named my only son after him.
So you'll always remember his name.
Yeah, but what do I do with this jersey?
Luckily, the company has a great return policy.
I wore it for 6 seasons.
Well, at least your home and auto are protected with a bundle from Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
The Fan Guest Hotline is sponsored by Federal Elite Heating and Cooling and Bryant, doing whatever it takes to keep you and your home comfortable. The Fan.
The next time Tyvis hits a home run in softball will be the first time Tyvis hits a home run in softball. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Oh, we got to get rid of that one. Descript that, Dylan. He hit the home run finally. We already saw the results of that.
Oh, just finally, again. I hit
sorry.
one in the first year of the
I know.
thing.
Trust me, I've been going over it in my head for weeks now. Why did I ever engage in that bet?
I tried to tell you.
I should have listened. I saw this insanity. I hesitate to even bring it up, but it's one of the dumbest things I've ever read. We have Morning Breath coming up at 8:15, where we play some people who just need to shut up. I thought about putting this one in there, but it kind of almost deserves its own time. Catlin Clark, this article came out in the Wall Street Journal, and I want to be very clear. This is nothing against Catlin Clark. Catlin Clark had nothing to do with this article being written, to my knowledge. But this guy, this idiot named Sean McClain, I don't know who he is. I don't know what he does. But he wrote an article that says, the WNBA and Catlin Clark's civil rights. He says Congress should demand answers from WNBA leaders, investigate officiating and internal league communications, hold hearings, and insist on real reforms because of the fouling that is occurring to Catlin Clark. He goes further. He says the Labor Department should review league protocols for workplace safety. If evidence shows discrimination or retaliation, the Justice Department's Civil Rights Division must act. Again, this is about Catlin Clark getting fouled in WNBA games. He then said, if leaders remain inert, Congress should reconsider the WNBA's special privileges, including its antitrust and broadcast considerations. All because Catlin Clark's been getting fouled enough in the WNBA. And I think we just have to reach a point here where we have to pause and step back and go, what the F are we talking about? You have, this is the Wall Street Journal posting. It's not some guy on a blog that's like got 12 followers. The Wall Street Journal publishes this crap. What are we talking about? It's basketball. Catlin Clark's gotten, Tyvis, has she gotten fouled a little more than the average player this year?
Sure.
Okay. Also, she hasn't been on the court for like a month. It's an interesting timing for this article to come out, but whatever. She's been fouled a lot. Sure. I would also posit to you that if you go looked at a lot of, go watch Cooper Flagg games this year, he's going to get flagged. He's going to get fouled a lot too. Don't you think? He's a high name, like a big name rookie player with a lot of hype on him. And he's talented, and he's going to be difficult to stop. Players are going to foul that guy. That's basketball.
Do you think Catlin's fouls are egregious?
I think there have been fouls that have been very hard fouls. I also think players on her own team, like Sophie Cunningham, put J.C. Sheldon into the basketball stanchion after, like, during one of their games. I don't hear for congressional investigations on Sophie Cunningham.
Well, she said, didn't she say on her podcast that the reason she did that is because they wasn't calling fouls, so they wanted to do that to show you what a foul looked like. Since that's she said her thing is, Sophie said that her thing is, if y'all not gonna call fouls, all right, then don't call fouls. If y'all gonna call fouls, then call the fouls. Like she's saying like they don't call hard fouls on her, on Catlin, but then call hard fouls on other people.
Right. But what I don't understand here is when we watch this happen in the NBA, which I have seen more hard fouls in watching. No offense to I'm not. This is no shade towards the WNBA. I've seen more hard fouls in like 2 NBA games than I've seen in the combined total of WNBA games I've watched all year, which I probably watched half a dozen or more games. Like it's not like the WNBA, there's hard fouls on Catlin Clark and no one else. There are hard fouls in that league because it's a professional basketball league. Same as there would be if you're watching European basketball, same as if you were watching basketball in any other part of the world, but especially if you were watching the NBA, you would see there's also hard fouls in that league too. And I just don't understand the idea that Catlin Clark is somehow getting hurt by this. I actually think, and this sucks for Catlin Clark, it's not her fault. I think she may need to actually come out and address this article specifically and say, hey, I just want to be clear. I don't want any of that because she doesn't need it. Like she's a basketball player. When she's healthy and back on the court, she'll be more than capable of handling her own and doing what she needs to do to make sure she doesn't get fouls called. Like, right? I mean, she'll overcome that. She'll score big buckets. She's a great basketball player. She'll be fine and get through all this. The idea that somehow Congress needs to get involved with the WNBA is laughable to me. So I hesitate to even bring this guy's name up. I won't read it again because I think he's just trying to get clicks. But I don't understand how we've gotten to the point where this has come from like the lowest base levels of the internet and like idiots online who know nothing about anything. Now the Wall Street Journal is publishing this as if it's a legitimate thought. I don't understand this at all. We have to, I'm saying this as a basketball fan, we have to stop this. Like, just let people play basketball. That's what's happening in the WNBA. Maybe you don't recognize it because you've never watched the game, but I can't stand this. I can't stand this dialogue. It is getting out of hand.
I just think people have the perception that the WNBA is a soft league because it's women playing basketball,
right,
and that you're not going to get the same type of collisions or, hard fouls that you would in, like you said, any other level or league in the world of basketball.
For a good, talented rookie or now second-year player who has a lot of hype around her, that happens in any league too. That'll happen in the NFL this year.
Yeah,
tonight, Shedeur Sanders, you don't think that if someone gets a sack on him, they're going to stand up and maybe they might make a little bit more of a big deal about it because of who Shedeur Sanders is, because he is well-known and famous? I think he will. I think that's a possibility. That doesn't mean Congress needs to investigate. It means humans are humans. And there is going to be a little bit of extra juice when you're going up against Catlin Clark if you're another player. I think that's totally normal.
Yeah, like Michael Jordan, his second year in the league, he was getting the crap kicked out of him by the Celtics. And then after that, the Pistons. And I was not born yet, but to my recollection, there was no congressmen calling for, us to look into the safety of Michael Jeffrey Jordan because he's getting foul hard.
No, Ronald Reagan and Tip O'Neill went to Camp David and worked out a peace accord for the NBA after that, because it's so laughable what we're talking about here. How do you feel about that, Tyvis, when it comes to, should Catlin Clark have to come out and address this and at least just say, hey, I don't support any of that, I'm not with any of that, or do you think she should just not even acknowledge this? Because it is a very stupid thing that's being said.
I don't think she should even acknowledge it because I think her stance is I believe that her stance is she understands that fouls comes with basketball. I think that she believes that some stuff is a little extra, and maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I do think sometimes with her, what happens with her is I believe that she's a trash talker.
Yeah,
and I think that due to her trash talking, sometimes some people get a little upset at some of the stuff she says, and frustrations play a part of it. So it might be a little something extra there. But I'm watching this clip of like all her hard, cheap shots, quote unquote, and a lot of them are closing out on her 3-point shot, like, the landing zone.
Yeah.
And, obviously that was something that got adopted like 4 or 5 years ago.
Where, for people who don't know, you can't put your foot under where the player has. They have to have a spot
after
to land.
After the Kawhi Leonard, Zaza Pachulia thing, they came up with that rule where you got to give the shooters room to land. And a lot of the times it's like she's coming down on somebody's foot or something like that, and they're calling it for the most part. Now, some of these bumps and stuff, apparently a lot of this has come from when they played the Chicago Sky.
Yeah, that was a tough game.
Yeah, she got bumped, going for they passed her the fast break, and some girl bumped her, and then obviously the Angel Reese tried to go for the block and hit her in the head type thing. Oh, so that those
it's stupid.
I get it, I get
it's dumb.
It's not, to me. It's not like they bounties on her head or something go put her out of the game. It don't come off as that. It comes off as people trying to make a basketball play, but aren't athletic enough to make the play. Yeah. The girl going for the steal, she wasn't good in the right position to be going for the steal, and then Angel Reese isn't a shot blocker, but she tried to block a shot and she missed and hit her in the head. To me, to me, I don't look at this as a cheap shot. I don't think Angel Reese was I'm about to go slap her upside her head. It don't come off as that. So to me, I think that she's kind of caught up in the moment because she's passionate about the game. But I don't think that they're cheap shots.
No, I don't think so either. If you are someone who's waiting for Arch Manning, you want your NFL team to tank for him, sounds like you may need to wait another year for that. We'll talk about it next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Hey there, and happy Friday. Well, we are noticing some slowdowns out for folks in Grove City this morning, especially for taking 71, that northbound direction. Over by 270, that intersection, looking about 71 miles per hour, but it definitely drops over by Greenlawn Avenue. A lot more people just on the roads out there at 52 miles per hour. A similar situation for folks over in Delaware County. Good morning. If you are stepping out the door, 71 south looks great. The main concern is going to be 23 south between 36 to 270. That will take you about 20 minutes on this Friday. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
At Dick's Sporting Goods, we have always believed sport has the power to change lives. Community happens here. Change happens here. Sport happens here. Introducing the all-new Dick's House of Sport, bringing new experiences, new services, and unrivaled selection from the top brands to a new place Polaris can call home. Featuring a rock wall, a HitTrax multi-sport cage, and 3 golf hitting bays. Dick's House of Sport at Polaris Fashion Place. Grand opening celebration August 15th through August 17th.
Joining us on this episode are real Spectrum customers, Monique and Greg. We hear your family is a big fan of Spectrum.
Family of 4, we have about 18 devices last time I counted.
2 teens require a lot of speed. Everything they do is online.
There's gaming, there's streaming. Spectrum is perfect for us. It just seamlessly connects all our devices with lightning speed.
Sounds like Spectrum is really committed to keeping you connected.
It's amazing.
Got one of those days that never stops? Try a stop at Speedway and refresh the vibe with 69-cent large big gulp drinks. Get 69-cent large big gulp drinks at Speedway with Speedy Rewards. The convenience stores of Speedway. Valid through 8/26/25. See app for full terms.
Aaron, I'm freaking out a little that you're giving away $500 in free repairs whenever someone buys a new water heater.
When people are faced with an unexpected expense, an unexpected gift helps restore balance to the universe.
Get Eco.
ECO. How many things can our plumbers do for $500 or less?
Tons of things.
Like what?
We can repair a toilet that's not working. We can replace a hose bib, install a utility sink or a vanity, run a water line to an appliance, replace a garbage disposal.
Get Eco.
ECO.
Replace a shutoff valve, fix an exposed water leak.
What's an exposed water leak?
It's one you can see. It's not inside a wall and it's not underground.
And we're going to do these sorts of things for free just because a person buys a water heater?
Yeah, for free.
Because we're restoring balance to the universe?
Balance to the universe.
Get Eco.
ECO.
Give it away, plumbers, genius electricians, and gonna make you cool again, HVAC technicians.
Whew, go to geteco.com.
Columbus, the Blue Jackets schedule is out. And you can lock in your seats with ticket plans starting at just 11 games. Don't miss a moment of the action. Visit BlueJackets.com. Win big at El Dorado Scioto Downs, your Caesars Rewards hotspot. Play over 1,700 hot games. Sip craft brews at Brew Brothers. And dine at Guy Fieri's Trattoria with its famous 68-layer lasagna. Enjoy live music at Vail Bar and harness racing now through September. Experience nonstop thrills where rewards never stop. Must be 21 plus to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. The season may be winding down, but there's still time to make the most of Buckeye Lake. At Buckeye Lake Marina, we have year-end deals on boats, accessories, and more to get you ready for next year's adventures. The Buckeye Lake Marina staff is there to help you find the perfect boat at unbeatable prices. Buckeye Lake Marina has a long list of satisfied customers, and you want to be the next. Don't wait. Sail into savings at Buckeye Lake Marina before the year ends and find the boat that's just right for you. Visit BuckeyeLakeMarina.com for more.
At United Dairy Farmers, Peach is our most popular ice cream. Although it's only here for a short time, we sell more of it than any other flavor. And once you taste it, you'll know why it wins the popularity contest. We make it from scratch by mixing in the juice from our hand-selected peaches and big chunks of fruit. That's what gives it that unique peachier flavor. And that might also explain why peach season at UDF doesn't last long. UDF Peach Ice Cream, made for you.
You've probably heard of speed dating, but what if there was something similar for hiring, especially if you're running a growing business? There is Zip Intro from ZipRecruiter. You can post your job today and talk to interested qualified candidates tomorrow. Simply select a time, and Zip Intro finds and schedules qualified candidates for you. Then you can choose who you'd like to connect with and meet and greet people through back-to-back video calls starting as soon as the next day. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/USL. That's ZipRecruiter.com/USL.
Adam Schefter here for Vivid Seats, your ultimate destination for all your sports and concert needs this summer. With a game-changing rewards program and an unbeatable selection of tickets, they make it easy for every fan to watch their favorite teams and players in action. Catch every home run and thrilling comeback in person from your favorite seat. Plus, every ticket is backed by a 100% buyer guarantee, giving you peace of mind with every purchase. Visit VividSeats.com or download the app today. Vivid Seats, the official ticketing partner of ESPN.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus. The Fan. Sports Center.
Good morning, I'm Dylan Gonzalez. Week 1 of the preseason kicked off last night, and the Cincinnati Bengals were in action against the defending Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles. The first-team offense for Cincinnati played 2 series, both ending in scores. Both Tanner Hudson and Jamar Chase caught touchdown passes from Joe Burrow. The Bengals would ultimately lose the game by a final of 34-27. Here's Joe Burrow on what he thought of the offense's performance.
It's just good to play football again. You know, the more reps you get at it, the better you're going to be at it. So I've said we got 15 reps tonight, so we're 15 reps better.
The Reds were also in action last night. They lost by a final score of 7-0 after being shut out by Pittsburgh Pirates star Paul Skeens. The Redlegs will play the Pirates again tonight. First pitch is at 6:40. This update was sponsored by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Don't put off losing weight this summer. Reach your goal during the easiest season for weight loss. Awaken 180, the official weight loss program of summer.
Just Just a reminder, Tyvis thinks all pizza tastes the same. Also a reminder, Tyvis was born without taste buds. You're listening to Bone and Tyvis.
Coming up at 8:30, we are going to have Tyvis Eats a Thing, maybe, with special guests. We have Meredith Carfallo and Brianna Albizu, both from 10 TV, who will join us. Brianna made a lemon pound cake, so we're going to try that. And we're going to try a chocolate cake that I have for Tyvis to try. So we have all sorts of goodies this morning for that.
Cake for breakfast. Who could hate it? Tyvis.
I mean, it's literally, if you get a donut, one of the types of varieties that I prefer of a donut is a cake donut. But no, you missed it in the commercial break, Dylan. We're sitting here, and I actually got a piece of the cake to try. It's a lemon pound cake.
Which is a shame.
Well, I wanted to try the lemon pound cake. You know, because Brianna made this. It's been sitting there. No one had even cut into it. And I said, well, I'm going to cut into it. So maybe some other people will try it before we bring it in here. And I had a piece, and I thought it was good.
Kyle McCord threw a pick six last
He
night.
sure did.
Sorry.
He doesn't want to talk
Hang
about
on.
cake.
We'll get there. We'll get there. Because, no, he wants to avoid what he just said. Because he looked at me, and he goes, I don't even really like lemon. And I said, your favorite drink is lemonade. That's all you talk about is how you love lemonade and you don't like lemon?
Yeah, Mr. Tyvis, I'm always honest, pal. Come on.
We'll see.
We're going to find out.
How about that? We'll see.
How was the Kyle McCord pick bad?
I don't know. Somebody put it in the chat, and he threw a pick six.
I think the Buckeye fan base unfairly hates Kyle McCord. That might be a hot take, but they just choose to hate him.
This was late in the Bengals game. Joe Giles Harris intercepted a pass from Kyle McCord, but it got tipped twice. So it was kind of one of the, I don't know, it wasn't like the worst pass I've ever seen, I guess. All right, so Arch Manning. This whole story came out yesterday. I know, for those who don't know, who are just listening for the first time, or maybe you haven't heard Dylan go off on this, he is perhaps the biggest fan of Arch Manning who is not in the Manning family. I mean, Dylan is a true believer of Arch Manning.
Well, there's them Texas fans and then
tackling for the Eagles.
I don't even know.
Stink.
Tyvis is just on his own.
Did you
thing
just
over
now
there.
check out
I'm
the
looking
Bengals
at the
Eagles
video.
highlights?
Yeah, they can't tackle over there. They got to do some tackling drills.
Yeah,
Go ahead,
they suck. You know what? I think they need to work on whatever they're doing over there because it hasn't resulted in any good play for them recently, like in the last year. Have they won anything recently? That Eagles?
Not sure.
I can't.
Just saying.
Anyway, as the season approaches, we have a lot of people kind of looking at Arch Manning as the guy. He's going to just go out there and dominate college football, and he may. I mean, we only saw him in limited action last year, but for Texas, he went out and had some pretty amazing plays. He's got wheels. He can run. He is not like Peyton Manning or Eli in that way that if they ran, it was out of pure necessity, and they might have had a few highlights where they did that, but
oh yeah, Peyton Manning with the bootleg.
Sure, yes.
But that's more about deception than speed.
No. Arch Manning is a guy you would build that into your offense. That he can run, he can make guys miss, and all of that. So, and he's got the arm. He is. I understand why everybody is looking at him as a possible Heisman favorite. But asked about whether or not he was going to come out, at the end of this season. Apparently, Archie Manning, his grandfather, right? He is the son, Arch is, of Cooper Manning. But Archie Manning, former NFL and college great. He had said that he hasn't discussed things with Arch, but he knows his grandson and said, quote, Arch isn't going to do that. He'll be at Texas, meaning he's not leaving after this season. He's going to stick around for another year and then go to the NFL draft in, what would that be, 2027 would be the NFL draft that we would be in?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. The Mannings also aren't buying any of the hype about the Heisman Trophy. Archie also said, people are saying he's a Heisman candidate. You're not a Heisman Trophy candidate when you haven't played but 3 games. It's crazy. Which, I mean, I like that about the Manning family. They seem to be as good and talented as all of them are. They seem to have a pretty level head about the talent that their young player has there. But, yeah, I think, are we getting too hyped up for Arch Manning at this point?
I've been telling you that for about a year now. This guy over here is the one that needs to take a chill pill.
Every man's dream, God's gift to earth.
Talking about he the greatest thing since sliced bread. Since John Elway. I ain't never heard of it. No, I think he's a good player. It's very hard for certain guys to just go out there and just be dominant when you're that guy year one. Some people want to see a year or two. I think honestly what happens is if he does go out there and do it this year and he left, it would be a mistake because those are the guys that struggle year one. When you're only a 1-year starter in college, like you struggle when you get to the NFL. You think of Anthony Richardson. He's the latest guy who only played 1 season as a starter and he struggled. And I think that for him if he wants to get to the NFL and be like ready to go, be NFL ready, dominate as a rookie, then he does need to do this for a couple of years. So I think it would be in his best interest to stay in college for another year. And I mean, quarterback position, it's not like it's a high risk of getting hurt. As long as he ain't scrambling like that, which he got that in his game.
He does.
He did it one time.
No, but he's.
Do you need me to send you some Isidore Newman high school highlights of Arch Manning running? I'll send it to you on Twitter.
See, I don't.
It'll be in your DMs.
This is my thing with high school highlights. Is because I'm not familiar with the competition that they're going against, so I don't know. You don't
think Arch Manning, the nephew of Peyton and Eli, grandson of Arch? He played at some small New Orleans high school. Do you think that's what was going on?
How is New Orleans football? High school football scene?
Is Louisiana not known for having good high school football?
It ain't better than Ohio's.
That's weak. That's fine, but it's still good. It's still one of the best.
Is it top 5?
I mean, I'm not going to act like I have the knowledge to go into that, but I feel like based off of perception,
Florida, Cali,
it's up there.
Texas, Ohio. Would you put them 5th? Georgia.
The reality is, regardless of how good Louisiana's high school football is, he's going to be playing against the best in college football, and we'll find out what he does. Here's my question. Because I feel like right now the plan is, sure, he'll stay for a couple more years, but what if he goes out this year and has, 4,500 yards, 40 touchdowns, they win a national championship, he wins a Heisman, all the hype is realized, and oh, by the way, he has 1,000 yards on the ground. At that point, he talked in this article, because this was a Texas Monthly article where this was quoted. They talked about how, Cooper Manning was going to be another high prospect. All the other Mannings were good. They thought he was going to be too. And then he had spinal stenosis, something like that, that caused him, it was basically, you can never play football again today. It went from promising career to no more football ever. And they talk about how that guided Arch in some of his decision making. He went to go to a college where even if he didn't play football, they wanted him to enjoy his college experience. That's why he picks Texas over some bigger schools. Bigger as far as at the time he committed, Texas wasn't that good compared to Georgia and Bama, some of these places. I just wonder if he would look at that and say, yeah, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't want to risk it. As much as I don't need the money, I want to go play in the NFL, though. I want to realize that dream. If he has that type of season, I wouldn't say it's out of the picture that he's never going to leave after this season. I think that's still very open.
No, I mean, I always say you want to leave when you're hot. I'm just telling you, if you want to go there and dominate right away, I think you should do it for a couple of years. I mean, it's the study shows, the quarterbacks that do it for multiple years go on to be able to, have success earlier in their career to where guys that only did it for a year, they're still young, there's still things that they haven't seen and stuff like that. And it's just more teaching that you got to do.
Every time this argument comes up, though, I think of Matt Barkley. You guys remember Matt Barkley after his junior year at USC? It was a debate. I don't remember what draft it was, but I think Ryan Tannehill was supposed to, he ended up going 8th or 9th overall to the Dolphins. And it was an argument if they would pick Barkley or Tannehill if Barkley came out.
Yeah.
And he ends up coming back to USC, and he ends up being a 4th-round pick the next year. So you went from maybe top 10 overall to 4th round overall.
He got sacked a lot, though.
Yeah, but I'm saying he was hot after his junior year at USC, and he went from top 10 to 4th round by coming back. And
I just think the Mannings are saying the right things now. And then then you could easily come back in, December or January and say, well, plans change.
Right.
We thought this, but now we've seen a little bit more tape and we think, yeah, it's time for him to go and he's going to make the right decision. I'm sure he will.
And I don't know if your boy Cardell, if he's open about this, but he's someone else that I think about that, man, if he would have just came out, think about how much higher he would have got drafted versus him coming back.
Oh yeah. We talked about it in the quarterback room.
Cardell was a bum when he came out. He was a bum the year before that.
Spoken like a true friend.
Just saying.
All right. People who need to just shut up. Morning Breath. We'll hear from them next. It's T-Bone and Tyvis on The Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good Friday morning. Still no crashes to talk about for your commute, but we are noticing some major slowdowns, especially for folks over in Powell and Worthington. 270 eastbound, 270 westbound. That's okay. Even 315 southbound's looking pretty good. The main concern for me is going to be on 23 northbound, clocking you in at 30 miles per hour, but it gets a lot slower just past that area over by Mount Air. Noticing some reds on our time saver traffic. That area particularly, drive times there, it's about 12 miles per hour. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
When it comes time to replace the roof over your head, you need a name you can trust. Newman Roofing. Don't just take our word for it. Here's our friend Cindy.
We were very happy with our experience, and we would highly recommend Newman to anybody we talk to.
Call 614-NEW-ROOF or visit online at newmanroofing.com.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone, and I've got a public service announcement for your taste buds. The legendary Sanders Bumpy Cake is finally here in Ohio. Yes, that Sanders Chocolate Fudge Bumpy Cake. Rich devil's food cake topped with smooth buttercream bumps and smothered in thick chocolatey fudge. I'm getting hungry just thinking about it. It's the dessert you didn't know you needed until now. Perfect for your next barbecue, tailgate, or a family function. And if you've never had one of these, well, trust me, once you try it, you're going to be hooked. Grab your Sanders Bumpy Cake today at Kroger or Meijer and taste what the hype's all about.
When you're ready to sell your car, another reason to choose Hinderer Motor Company is the easy, fast, fair, and hassle-free way to sell. This is Justin Hinderer. We pay top dollar for your vehicle, whatever the make or model, and no purchase is necessary. Consider trading and get even more toward your next vehicle. Drive in today and leave with cash or get a great deal. See why it's a pleasure doing business. Just visit HindererMotorCompany.com.
You ever feel like your money is just lying around? Switch to Huntington Bank, and your money is always doing something.
Like what?
Like automatically pushing more to savings so you can take that trip.
I like trips.
Who doesn't? It even tracks your progress. You're almost there.
Wow, I better pack.
And it charts your spending so you know which vacation hat you can afford.
How does it know I like hats?
Let's get more from money. Switch to Huntington Bank. Welcome. Eligibility requirements apply. Some features may require enrollment.
Skyline is introducing a new chicken chili. Come get that world-famous Skyline flavor you love with a new protein option. Try the new Skyline chicken chili on Waze, Coney's, and all your Skyline favorites. At Columbus Skyline locations only while supplies last.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. My good friends over at Sleep Better Columbus want you to know that if you're 65 or older, enjoying those golden years, but maybe you're dealing with restless nights, you need to listen up. Are you tossing and turning, struggling with sleep apnea, and that leaves you wiped out during the day? Well, it's time to reclaim your rest with Dr. Mark Levy at Sleep Better Columbus. As a leading provider in non-surgical sleep apnea treatments, Dr. Levy helps you breathe easier and sleep deeper with custom oral appliances, a comfortable alternative to CPAP. The best part is that Sleep Better Columbus is in network with most medical insurance plans and is a proud Medicare provider, so your coverage can work seamlessly with Sleep Better Columbus. And as we head toward the end of the year, don't let those benefits go unused. You don't want to wait to use your deductible. Act now to make the most of it with Sleep Better Columbus. Call Sleep Better Columbus today at 800-MORE-SLEEP or visit sleepbettercolumbus.com. Once again, that number, 800-MORE-SLEEP or sleepbettercolumbus.com for your consultation. Sleep better, live better. You've earned it.
Attack and dominate. Morning Juice is on YouTube and 10 TV Plus.
Sponsored by Riverside Bank of Dublin.
Join Bobby Carpenter and Tito weekdays starting at 6 or watch on demand. More Bobby, less commercials. The Fan.
Hi, I'm Nick. I'm getting married today.
You may now kiss the bride.
I'm also a firefighter and first responder. When you move over and slow down, you're not only giving me room to work, you're also making sure I can get to my wedding ceremony to start the next chapter of my life.
Roadside workers have lives and families, but when they're on the job, they put it all on the line to protect and serve us. Let's all give them room to work. When you see flashing lights, remember, they're not just roadside workers. Thank you for moving over and slowing down.
You can stream the game on your phone while you're gardening. You can stream it while you walk the dog. You can stream it at a trampoline park. You can even stream it at a monster truck rally. But the second you get behind the wheel, the game's over. Remember, Ohio, phones down. It's the law.
Fan weather.
from the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Happy Friday, everyone. We made it. Mostly clear skies to start with wake-up temperatures in the 60s. And this afternoon, plenty of sun with our highs getting up into the upper 80s to low 90s with maybe a stray shower out there. For tonight, skies will get mostly clear and our overnight lows yet again will be in the upper 60s. For The Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo with your 10 weather impact forecast.
T-Bone and Tyvis is sponsored by Prime Sports. Download the Prime Sports Ohio app today or visit online at primesportsbook.com.
Tyvis Powell helped the Buckeyes win a national championship. T-Bone watched Tyvis Powell help the Buckeyes win a national championship. Equally important. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Morning breath coming up in mere moments, but first, Tyvis has something to tell you.
Oh yeah, because this time of the year is all about fun. Hitting the gym, firing up the grill, spending days in the sun. But if you're dragging through it, tired, foggy, or off your game, low testosterone could be the reason. And today is what? A Shot Friday. So go see my guys over at Tri-State Men's Health to get right. How do you know that you might be suffering from low T? Well, some of those symptoms are you have a decrease in libido. You can be putting on weight. You could be less productive at the gym. You have poor sleep patterns. You're sad and depressed all the time. If any of these things apply to you, go to tristatemenshealth.com. Take the low T quiz on their website. It's a simple 10-question quiz that with yes or no answers. It literally takes only 2 minutes. You schedule a consult with Tri-State Men's Health. They will do your lab work and have your results within 30 minutes. A licensed medical provider will review the results with you and discuss your options, and you will make the decision together with the medical team. The cost of the appointment is $99 with a medical consult, T and PSA test, and if you sign up for testosterone treatment the day of your appointment, your visit is free. High energy level, better gains in the gym, sleep better, wake up feeling refreshed. These are things that you want in life, especially when you get older. You know, once you get past your 20s and your mid to 30s and you start to creep up on them 40s, you want to be more productive at work. They have 6 locations. 2 of them is in Columbus. 1 is in Hilliard. The other one's in Westerville. Call them today at 800-900-9654 or visit tristatemenshealth.com.
Tyvis mentioned gains. He's about to get some gains with this cake.
Oh, yeah.
No, because I'm a guess right. I'm not worried about it.
That is coming up at 8:30. We're going to try some food, and Tyvis may eat a thing, but we have some business to attend to before that.
Sometimes it's better if people just shut up. Shut up! It's time for Morning Breath.
Sponsored by Sanders' Famous Bumpy Cake. Now available in Columbus at Kroger and Meyer.
There you go. My guys, Sanders' Famous Bumpy Cake. All right. So on Morning Breath, we kind of talked about this a little bit yesterday because we had an issue where we started our show yesterday arguing at 6 in the morning. And if you didn't hear why, it was because of these comments from John Stockton, former NBA great.
I mean, I like kind of brag on Michael Jordan here a little bit, and I think we were a similar ilk with the Jazz. Is I like where guys just tighten their belt up and say, you know what, let's go to work. We just got to get better. Yeah. We got to play harder. We got to play smarter instead of just, where's the grass greener? I'm going to go there and win a championship. I think it devalues that. You're not climbing the mountain. You're taking a helicopter to the top.
He was asked specifically about LeBron James's legacy, and he said, well, guys like me and Michael tightened our belts up and got it done. Except you didn't, because you didn't get a championship, John Stockton. So I don't know why you have your name with Michael Jordan's there.
Yeah, you loser.
Yeah, that's right.
Look at y'all, man. Y'all mad at arguing. We did this on the Cleveland show yesterday. We did a Mount Rushmore of point guards.
Okay.
And we got to our unanimous was Magic.
Okay.
Isaiah Thomas. Steph Curry. That was our unanimous, right?
Count Steph as a point guard?
Okay. Yes.
All right, I mean, that's fine. All right.
He's like your
so that was our
modern day point guard.
So the 4th spot was the spot that was a lot of controversy. We had nominations of Jason Kidd, Steve Nash, John Stockton, Gary Payton, and Allen Iverson.
No Oscar Robertson. Okay.
No, because we were doing 80s and on. Okay. We didn't want to go all the way back.
Chris Paul's not in this conversation?
His name came up.
Okay.
Who would you put as that 4th person? Are you agreeing with the 3 first?
Yeah. I'm good with those first 3.
Magic, Steph, and Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll take those three. I just, Steve Nash, I'm probably more high on than John Stockton because he played in an era where guys actually played basketball.
Okay.
Two-time MVP.
Yeah. And then somebody threw Russell Westbrook in there, too.
No.
Just wanted
absolutely not.
Just wanted to throw that out there.
I love triple-doubles, but no. I mean, I would take, for me personally, I would take Chris Paul over John Stockton. I would take Steve Nash over John Stockton. As far as playing the entire game of basketball, I'll give you John Stockton with the steals, but the assist numbers are inflated because of Karl Malone. That's undeniable. He never played any meaningful basketball without Karl Malone next to him, and 10,000 of his 15,000 assists are all to one guy. Chris Paul has played on like 7 different teams. His assist numbers are more legitimate to me because he had to figure out how to get it to other guys who weren't Karl Malone.
So you're picking...
Yeah. I'll take Chris Paul over him or Steve Nash.
Who you taking?
I'll take Jason Kidd,
CP3. But the same people, I'm not fighting. If you want to say John Stockton's the top 4 point guard,
I said John Stockton.
I'm not going to say that you're wrong. But
he's a traditional point guard.
The same people that discredit LeBron being the all-time leading scorer because of longevity want to point out that John Stockton leads the league in assists and steals. That dude played for 20 years.
Yes, exactly
it's
right.
The same
exactly
argument.
I've never said anything about that. So
all right,
I don't.
Mr. Tighten your belt strap, take a helicopter to the top. Like, come on, man. You didn't buckle down and beat Michael Jordan. You need to calm down.
You lost.
They went to the finals. They just lost.
He's got 2 of those.
Okay,
that's the argument.
He didn't leave to go. It's not like he left to go to the finals.
How many finals did LeBron get to and lose? Like, if that's Stockton's argument, is like, I got to the finals. It's like LeBron got to like 9 of them.
The Eastern Conference Finals should have been changed to the LeBron James Invitational during the whole 2010s.
I mean, listen.
I'm just saying, John Stockton's out of his ever-loving mind with this tape.
If we're talking about traditional point guards,
I'm not discrediting his career. His take about LeBron is trash, though.
It is. It is totally trash.
Because he left to go to Miami to get a ring?
Because he wants to say that he buckled down like he did something.
He did. They went to the finals.
Yeah,
they just lost twice.
Yes. To a guy, to a guy with the flu. They lost twice.
Yeah, I mean,
all right. So this came yesterday. So backstory on this next piece of audio I'm about to play for you. Son Heung-min is a legendary soccer player he played for Tottenham for many, many years. He has been there for a long time. He is done at Tottenham, and he's now coming to the U.S. Tottenham is an English Premier League team. He's played in Europe for years and been one of the better players in Europe. Coming to L.A. to play for LAFC. Signed a contract. They had an introductory press conference in L.A. for this guy who's going to play in Major League Soccer. This is what L.A. City Councilwoman, her name is Heather Hutt, had to say in welcoming the new signing to L.A.
No pressure, but when we, you know what I'm going to say, right? But when a World Cup comes, we're expecting a win here in Los Angeles for the USA, aren't we, everybody? And there you go. And so we're here to support you to get that done.
Okay. Now, for those of you who may not be picking up how that makes no sense, let me help you. LAFC plays in Major League Soccer. That is club soccer. Yes. That's like the NBA or the NFL is, right? Mm-hmm. That would be like looking at a player who plays for the Lakers like LeBron and say, well, I hope you win a gold medal for the U.S. for L.A. Like he maybe, but he doesn't play for that. He's playing for the Lakers is what that's about. Also,
is this guy good enough to be on the U.S. team?
Well, here's the other problem with that. Sung Hoon-min is from South Korea. So if he's going to play, I'm just saying, he is South Korean. He is going to play in the U.S., but the way soccer works is you can play for your country. That's what that is. So, one, you can't play in the World Cup if you're an MLS team. That'd be like saying, I hope the Crew win World Cup. It's America. It's France. You play other countries. And he doesn't play for this country.
What was his response to this?
He just looked and smiled and was very polite. Then she gave him a gift, and then they moved on and probably said, please never speak about soccer again. Again, if you don't know soccer, that's fine. But she's at the press conference announcing this guy. Come on.
I took it as in, like, she's like, you're in the U.S. now. You could play for the U.S. national team. In that case, it would be like when Yao Ming came over from China, and it's like, you play for the Houston Rockets now, so you could play for the United States national team. Help us win a gold medal.
Yeah. Also, none of that's, I'm just asking these elected officials, when you show up at a press conference for a sports thing, just do 2 seconds of research on what it is before you start talking? All right. We'll be back in 2 minutes with one of our favorite segments of all time. You know it, you love it. We will be joined by 10 TV meteorologist Meredith Garfalo and 10 TV traffic reporter Brianna Albizu. We're going to try her baked good that she brought in and another cake as well. I hope Tyvis eats both. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Hey there, and happy Friday. We are still noticing some congested areas, especially as you're heading into the downtown area this morning. One of those spots, 70 at Mount Street. Definitely slow and steady is going to be the theme out there. Noticing some backups. It is moving, though. Nothing too concerning, but hey, at least some good news this Friday. Drive time southbound on 71, Frank Road at 270, clocking you in at 2 minutes there. That is perfect. 270 south, Broad Street to 70 will take you only 7. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
With Robinhood, not only can you trade individual stocks and ETFs, you can also seamlessly buy and sell crypto at low costs. Trade all in one place. Get started now on Robinhood. Trading crypto involves significant risk. Crypto trading is offered through an account with Robinhood Crypto LLC. Robinhood Crypto is licensed to engage in virtual currency business activity by the New York State Department of Financial Services. Crypto held through Robinhood Crypto is not FDIC insured or SIPC protected. Investing involves risk, including loss of principal. Securities trading is offered through an account with Robinhood Financial LLC, member SIPC, a registered broker-dealer.
Now is the perfect time to start on your next success. Apply now and save with no application fee. Classes start August 13th. An accredited state university, University of Maryland Global Campus, offers online and hybrid courses. Plus, you can earn up to 90 credits toward a bachelor's for prior learning and work experience, or transfer up to 12 credits towards a master's. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by Chef.
Dear McDonald's, your breakfast menu, fire. 10s across the board. I could be happy with anything, even though I order the same thing every time. Thanks for not judging me. I'll try something new next time. Maybe.
For a limited time, you can enjoy a savory sausage McMuffin with egg meal, including golden hash browns and a small hot coffee for just $5. Price and participation may vary.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
T-Bone and Tyvis is presented by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Sign up today at awaken180weightloss.com.
Tyvis has a bum wrist from playing football. Bone has a bum wrist from opening the heavy doors at Sheets. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
You can tweet the program at Bone and Tyvis 971. Are you ready, Tyvis?
They in
Are
the
you
chat.
excited for
They
this?
in the chat praying on my downfall.
Shout out to the haters. I like it. All right. We have got a segment to get to because we have a couple special guests coming in. We are going to start this thing now because Tyvis, I can tell, he's hungry. He's ready. He's got his Ja Morant Vancouver Grizzlies / Memphis Grizzlies jersey on. Let's make it happen. All right. We have two things to try today. The first one we're going to try is from my guys at Sanders Bumpy Cake. Now, full disclosure, I endorse Sanders Bumpy Cake. I get a fee for that. I am not unbiased. I am very biased, and I like Sanders a lot. Whew. The chocolate vanilla cake that we have in front of us, the chocolate fudge cake, is delicious. But here's the question I have for you, Tyvis. How much does one of these cakes cost? They come in the frozen section, I believe, and then you thaw them out, and they are delicious. Starting price on these, $17.99, $18.99, or $19.99. Which one is it for a Sanders Bumpy Cake? So nervous.
I'm going to guess $17.99. What is it?
Right now at Meijer, it sells for $18.99. So sorry, buddy. That means you've got to try some Sanders Bumpy Cake. And now we have special guests joining us as well. More on that in a second. But Tyvis has to, he just lost, ladies. He just popped in here. And he has lost this little bet that we had. So now joining us, 10 TV meteorologist Meredith Garfalo and 10 TV traffic reporter Brianna Albizu. Thank you guys for coming in.
Hey, it's weather and traffic go together like PB&J.
There you go.
She says that all the
Brianna,
time.
¿cómo estás, mi boricua?
I know. Hi,
Puerto Rico, stand up.
I know.
I didn't even know you spoke Spanish.
Look at this.
Look at Tyvis' face.
Spanglish.
Look at you, man.
His eyes are wide right now. Did you see that?
Wow.
All right, Tyvis, don't let their appearances distract you from the fact that you
I've already
now
tried
have to
it.
eat this cake.
I've tried it.
And?
It tastes like a Swiss roll.
It does,
What is
doesn't
that?
it? This is a Sanders Bumpy
Something
cake.
that you shouldn't be eating at 8:33 in the morning. That's what it is.
Friday. It's Friday.
No, don't give in to him.
Tyvis has lots of rules about food. One of which is you can't drink pop before noon. Is that right? No pop before noon.
I get that.
Yes.
We don't eat any desserts before when? Never? Noon? Is it why
Never.
noon?
You got to eat lunch first.
Okay.
It might ruin your appetite.
Oh, it will.
Well,
See?
Wait a second. I eat dessert sometimes before my meal.
Yeah,
Is that
what's wrong
weird?
with that?
Does anyone else do that? No.
No, I do.
Wait, when you say eat this, what are you talking about?
Like, okay, so if we have a brunch because one of our producers it's like a baby shower, and if there's a sweet, sometimes I'll have a cookie before I go into my breakfast.
Just a little cookie, like a little
Not a Swiss
chocolate
roll.
cake.
Okay, well, still, sometimes I like the sweets first. I don't know, over savory.
Yeah, I'm a fan of sweets. Obviously, I have a sweet tooth, as you can tell. But here's the thing: I walk in today, and I see that there is a lemon pound cake sitting there from Brianna. So, what made you decide to bake a cake for all of us?
Well, as Meredith was just mentioning, we have a baby shower for one of our executive producers, Franz. We're really excited for him. They're due at the end of the August. So we're really excited. It's a potluck. A lot of us just brought in different things. And I got this recipe from one of your gym friends, actually, that I met. And so she was like, hey, this is really good. Check it out. So hopefully you like it. I see a slice is missing.
Oh, I already took one.
Of course. There we go. Facts right.
If you had to guess,
so-
if you had to guess, who would you think it was?
I don't know. The Swiss roll. I mean, you guys got into that one too. So, what do we think?
I mean, I think Tyvis should have to try this. I like the lemon pound cake a lot.
Okay,
I've already been eating
no
it.
pressure.
It's
Yeah.
healthier. There's lemons in there.
It's not as it's not as rich as chocolate. I mean, it's a little bit
Dylan,
lighter.
have you tried this?
No, we didn't have enough time
What do you
between the
want?
break.
What happened?
I'm gonna come try it.
You
I'm
got
gonna come
plenty
try it.
there. I also mentioned to Meredith, I was like, is this what it takes for me to be on your show? Is to give you
that's wait a minute. This is your fault. It's an open invitation.
Well,
yeah.
That's fair. It is open, but I also don't blame you if you see an on-air light and you're like, I'm not sure if I should walk in there right
I
now.
know.
So that's,
Well, now I will.
we
more.
don't do that with the weather and traffic. We don't just walk in and be like, hey, guys, how's it going? So
Yeah, we're
I
normally
appreciate that.
super busy, and you can see our heads are in our computers and our eyes are bugging out most
know.
days, but that's okay.
So, Brianna, how do you keep track of all the traffic? Because we've always had traffic on the station, but I've never actually talked to any of the traffic reporters about how they keep that straight. So, you have cameras you can look at, and then what else?
Yeah, basically, first of all, that's $1 million question there. So thank you for that. Basically, ODOT has a great, honestly, website that shows different cameras throughout the metro. So I'm constantly on that, looking at it. I have an app on my phone. So it's just always just kind of monitoring what happens.
She looks at that app even when we're not at work. I have to let everybody know.
I get
the
really
secret.
nosy. I
She
do.
does.
Do
She's
you look
like,
at the radar when you're not at work?
Yeah, exactly.
Fair point. Okay,
We're
go ahead.
fighting. The girls are fighting.
Well, I have to say, the lemon pound cake, very good and
good.
very zesty. Has a lot of lemon zest in it, which was really good. I enjoy that.
That's 4 lemons grated there. So it seemed a lot to me.
That's healthy.
I'll try it.
There's lemon in it. That's a fruit.
Yes, fruits and vegetables.
Y'all, listen, I love how y'all try to justify this.
Is there vegetable oil used in? Because then it's fruits and veggies. I feel like
avocado oil.
Oh, see, look at that.
That is very healthy. It's very healthy.
It's great.
I'm going to be upset if you don't try it.
I'm going to try
Okay,
it.
all right.
No. He said earlier, he was like, what if I don't like it? I said, I don't know, spit it back in her face. What do you mean? Just eat the food.
He doesn't want to eat it in front of me. It's okay.
No, that's not it. I feel like it's bad radio if I get up and just cut a piece of cake.
No, the real reaction. That's what's important.
People in here now.
The people in the chat don't want to see that. They don't want to see that.
Yeah, they do. Come on, make them eat.
I think he doesn't I don't think you want to try this nice home cooking that Brianna's brought in for us. I think that's what it is.
T-Bone, I'm a man of my word. Listen,
yeah, I know.
If I said I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it.
Yeah, I found out with the beard. I learned about that.
Oh, it looks better than that other dark blob. If that's somebody's cake, I'm sorry.
That's actually that's the best description our show's ever had. I think that's
blob.
There's a blob. That's me. I'm the dark blob over here, and Tyvis is.
Well, you know what?
It is grizzly.
Meredith, how much do you think that cake costs?
Is that the Sanders one there?
Yeah, that's the Sanders bumpy cake. Are you familiar with Sanders bumpy cake?
$16.99.
Oh, she would have had to eat it too. She would have had to eat the cake.
You can. There's it's $18.99
I
is
am
what it.
familiar with Sanders. They have, is it like dark chocolate covered caramel? Like
Yeah,
they have like
I
those
think they do that
pieces. It
too.
has like sea salt on them. I didn't know they make cakes though.
Yeah, they make cakes.
So it's expensive. Is that what you're getting at?
They're nice.
No.
They're very good.
So we have this segment where T-Bone is trying to make me look like him. And he brings in these items and he makes me guess the price. And if I get the price wrong, I have to eat the item.
So were you successful?
No, I was not.
Wow.
No.
It's good, right?
It's good though, isn't
Good
it?
test.
That tastes
how's that
really
blob?
good.
It tastes like a
That blob is the best thing in my morning right now until I try her food.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, no, that was good.
You tell her besties.
I know.
Yeah, that's good.
I know. It's not fake. This is the real like brie and mare that you'll see.
So
What
how
do we call it? Brie, cheese, and Merlot. That would be our segment.
Yeah.
I like the little
She's very
cheese and wine.
creative.
That's good.
Yeah.
I like
So
that.
what is the weather like this weekend for us?
Oh,
For
my
all the
gosh.
people out there, what should they be planning for?
You know, it's going to be so nice. I don't even know what else to say. Just have sunscreen. I know I don't ever get to talk about a forecast like this, but it's going to be hot again. The humidity's going to build back in. So just, be smart in the heat. And it's not going to be extreme heat like we had. So honestly, I'm giving you a go for everything this weekend. We don't see rain chances really ramp back up till Monday.
Great.
So hooray.
So I should get some water balloons and hit my wife when she come outside.
With the water balloons?
Great.
That's excessive.
I'm not telling you to hit your wife with water balloons, but that is kind of a fun weekend.
It's just a weird. Hey, it's the weekend. It's going to be warm. I guess I should get water.
I know that's my thing. Honey, I'm going to go take you. Let's go to the pool. I'm going to hit her with water balloons.
No, get
Honey,
ready.
you've done so much for our children. How about I give you like a day at the spa and then I take the kids somewhere to do something? That's a nice way
It's
to
hot.
do it.
She said it's going to be kind of warm. So,
so
walk outside, bam.
It's fantastic. It's lovely. That's my best. That's what I've been using all morning.
The other question I have for Meredith is Browns starting up tonight.
Ooh, we are so back.
It's preseason action.
Yes.
Shador Sanders
High five,
wrist
right
up.
over here. Our boys are going out.
So Shador Sanders gets to play tonight. The highly touted rookie who fell to the 5th round, Deion Sanders' son. Are you excited about Shador Sanders? Do you want to see him do well?
You know what? I feel like they're putting the legacies like Flacco, like letting him rest because we already know what to expect from him, right? So I think this is the time in the preseason to test these people out and see if they're good and see what they can bring to the table and also allowing them to, make mistakes and learn from them before we get to the season.
See, that's a reasoned and measured take. You will never make it. You will never be able to talk Cleveland Browns on the radio because that's not what we do. We have to scream about it, and everybody has to pick a side.
Oh,
and then we have
darling,
to get
it's
into a fight.
early. It is early. I'm trying to be as positive now because in the season I'm probably going to grow gray hair and you're going to see me at the salon all the time.
Don't say that. You're going into it with a negative mind. Like you got to be positive. Like they might shock the world.
Might. That's right. Yeah,
Stay positive.
That's right.
Hey, you know what? I put a bet if they win the Super Bowl, I will be one rich girl. I'll tell you that.
Oh, there you go. Perfect. This is the time to bet before
I
anybody
wonder
sees.
what they. If you're gonna bet, make sure you do it on Prime Sports.
Look
Ohio.
at that. See, that's good. Last thing I have, Brianna, real quick. Do you have a rooting interest, football, otherwise? Is there a team?
Yeah, I mean, I guess the Eagles. I was born in Philly. A lot of people don't know that. I was 2 weeks old, though, when I left. So it's like, do I claim it? I don't know. Hometown's Atlanta. So it's funny. Atlanta, it's a love-hate relationship because I was there for 15 years. So that's more hometown to me. But, I mean, I was a supporter of the Falcons, the Braves. I mean, I had the Thrashers out there for hockey.
So you supported the Falcons, but not the Eagles?
That's what I'm saying. They all let me down. So now I'm just, I'm very, well, and I know. That's why I'm an Eagles. So I was saying
you're saying all the Atlanta teams
all the
let you
Atlanta
down.
teams have scorned me.
yeah.
I'm very hurt still.
The Super Bowl thing, the Tom Brady comeback.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Why do you got to mention that? My Friday is ruined. Thank you.
Sorry.
All right.
There you go. Well, thank you both for coming on. I'll let you guys get back to TV, but check them out. 10 TV, 10 Plus. You can see them all the time right there every morning, getting you traffic and weather together. We will be back in a minute with Crosstalk next. It's T-Bone and Tyvis on The Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Well, a heads up here. We do have a new ramp closure to tell you about over by Grove City, and this one's going to be lasting for pretty much all weekend. 270 westbound, that ramp to 62 will be closed Friday through Monday, 7 p.m. to 5 a.m. A good detour to keep in mind here. Take 270 westbound to Georgesville Road, hop over there and make a nice little circle over to 270, that eastbound direction. That will take you to US 62. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Newman Roofing is proud to sponsor the Fan and 10 TV's Beat the Heat Fan Drive. Help Ohio's most vulnerable residents deal with the extreme heat this summer. Purchase new box fans and take them to the nearest Franklin County Fire Station or buy online. For more information, go to lifecarealliance.org.
Grown-ups, don't go back to school. Go forward through school into your future as an IT professional. Whether you're starting out, switching careers, or a veteran ready for change, My Computer Career can help you get into IT in just a few short months with no prior experience. So take the free career evaluation now at mycomputercareer.edu. Your rewarding career in IT awaits. That's mycomputercareer.edu. An elite CompTIA certification partner. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including the VA benefits.
Attention Columbus foodies. Are you a smoker of mouth-watering chicken wings? Then bring the heat to the Grove City Smokin' Hot Wing and Music Fest, presented by American Nitro. First place wins $1,000. But more importantly, bragging rights. It's all going down Saturday, October 4th with wings, beer, music, and more. Sign up your team today at americannitro.com/wingfest. Don't wait. Spots are filling up smoking fast. Wingfest supports local causes like Southwest Career Academy, Ghosts of War, and Gigi's. Let's wing it for a great cause. Sign your team up today.
Common Man and Timmy here for the ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino.
Mikey, it's time for the ultimate fan experience. You could win tickets to the big home team game.
Legal?
Oh, legal.
Why illegal?
Legal. Against a team that wears orange on August 30th.
It all goes down Thursday, August 28th from 6 to 7. All you have to do is use your Penn Play card or the Penn Play app during the month of August.
And you can win a bunch of other prizes as well. The more you play, the more opportunities you have to win.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Gambler.
Hi, I'm Rick Germain, and it's the Toyota National Sales Event all month long at Toyota West. With over 600 new and pre-owned vehicles available, Toyota West at I-270 and Georgesville Road has the car you're looking for. And right now at Toyota West, take advantage of no payments for 90 days, and every pre-owned vehicle comes with a 72-hour exchange policy plus a 3-month warranty for qualified vehicles. Come see us at the Germain Auto Mall on Georgesville Road or get started today at ToyotaWest.com. No payments for 90 days. Deferred payment. Interest accrued at time of inception with approved credit. Expires 8/31.
We've all got it. You know, that one crazy thing you've always wanted to do. That bucket list goal. Then a cancer diagnosis, and that one thing still goes according to plan. I would know. I'm getting my first tattoo right now, while my 3 beautiful daughters laugh hysterically at me. 58 years old, 4 years of cancer-free checkups at Ohio Health. Go ahead and get a picture, girls. You keep making plans.
Visit ohiohealth.com/keepmakingplans.
Hey folks, it's Austin Ward. When we say we want to lose weight, we mean fat, not muscle. New studies show up to 40% of the weight lost on the new meds is muscle, not fat. Keep your muscle, lose the fat with Awaken 180. Awaken180weightloss.com.
Austin and Berm are back with a new daily podcast, The Ultimate OSU Football Insiders. You know, it's refreshing to have some smart people working here from time to time.
The Beat with Austin and Berm on the 10 TV Plus app.
Subscribe today.
Empower. Jen has ordered a decadent seafood tower, king crab legs, lobster tails, and a waterfall of caviar. Pricey? You bet. But Jen worked with Empower on her savings and investment strategy and planned for splurges like these. She got good at money, so she can be a little bad. Ooh, champagne. Empower. Invest well, live a little. Start today at empower.com.
Past performance is not indicative of future returns. Investing involves risk. You may lose money. Advisory services are provided for a fee by Empower Advisor Group, LLC, EAG, a registered investment advisor with the Securities and Exchange Commission. OMG, those shrimps are really jumbo.
A Progressive Home and Auto Bundle can protect you round the clock, but we can't protect you from those painful moments in sports.
I can't believe they're moving the team to another city.
True, but you'll never forget all the joy they brought into your life.
Joy? They made the playoffs twice in 50 years.
Gosh, those 2 times were pretty great, weren't they?
How would I know? I wasn't even born yet.
Just think of all the free time you'll have on game days.
Those games were the highlight of my week.
Well, at least your home and auto are protected with a bundle from Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
The Fan Guest Hotline is sponsored by Federal Elite Heating and Cooling and Bryant, doing whatever it takes to keep you and your home comfortable. The Fan.
Tyvis played in some of the biggest stadiums in the world. T-Bone has eaten some of the biggest pizzas in the world. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
As always, you can tweet the program at Bone and Tyvis 971. Our thanks to both Brianna Albizu and Meredith Carfallo for jumping on the last segment. They are over on 10 TV. If you haven't checked into 10 TV recently, you should. Now, though, we have an alumnus of 10 TV, Bo Bishop, joining us. Bo, do you ever have to switch from TV to radio and back, my friend? You're a little familiar with that game, right?
Oh my gosh, yeah. I mean, the it's funny when the one that jumps out was when we got the call that Tress was going to be the end, right? Like,
yeah,
we're going to get, and it was Memorial Day, and we were up at the lake, and I just remember getting the call and being like southbound and down as fast as I could, and Rothman, I think, was on. I'm pretty sure AR was on air. I was doing the show with him at that time, and he was on air on the Fan, and I remember calling into that. And then it was like DEFCON 1 at 10 TV. And it was early in those days. We were just trying to do things on this thing called the net. We were just broadcasting on there instead of on the air.
Yeah.
Now we have 10 TV Plus and all these other things. But at those days we didn't. So I want to say we maybe have been trying to broadcast on YouTube. I can't remember. But I remember we did something, like online as opposed to on air, like right away. And we kind of like experimented with that a little bit. So and then the next day I was back on the Fan, and then I did the news on 10, and away we go. So yeah, familiar.
Bo, on the Browns standpoint today, they're going to do the thing where they sit 50 players, aren't they?
Well, look, I don't think it's not unique to them. I mean, nobody knows what to do with the preseason. I mean, I've been talking about this for a couple of weeks.
Play them.
The NFL
play
has
them all.
groupthink. Okay, but if you play for the LA Rams and you were in the 22, you're not playing. That works. It's worked out okay for them, right? So I think that this is the problem with the preseason right now, buddy. The NFL, there's no groupthink. Nobody knows what to do with it. Some teams are playing their guys. I mean, Burrow looked great last night, but I'll be honest with you, watching it, I was like, just get him out. Just put him in. I don't need to see him do anything. I don't want to see Jamar Chase pull a hammy breaking away on a touchdown. Like, I don't need to see any of that stuff. You got an 18-game season. Like, I'm good. Do joint practices and take care of your business. So what you're going to see tonight or hear tonight here on the Fan is going to be, and you'll be on that broadcast, of course, in the pregame. What I think you're going to see is you're going to see Carolina play their starters for about 12 reps. And you're going to see Cleveland be primarily 2s and 3s, but I do think all the rookies will play. I think Mason Graham will play. I think Carson Schlesinger will play. I think Dylan Sampson will play. So Harold Fannin Jr., I think you'll see all those guys. And obviously Shedeur is going to get the start. So what an opportunity for him. Mm-hmm. I think he's going to play a lot.
It's only 2 quarterbacks. Yeah, it's only him and Snoop.
I think he'll play well into I could see him even playing the whole game or certainly well into the 4th unless the wheels just come off. But I think Kevin will put him in a good position to succeed, and I'm very curious to see what it looks like.
I feel like we're in the sweet spot now with preseason where it's like, I mean, we had the Hall of Fame game in now last night pretty much, where I'm still like very much excited for preseason football. Sometime around Tuesday, Wednesday of next week, though, is where it's like, oh my God, can we just get to the season? And it's so quick how we go from like, yay, it's all back to God, get to the real games now. But at least last night, like you said, we saw some A-list talent on the field. But I'm with you. If it's my team, if I'm an NFL Network watcher and I'm just Rob Lohat, I don't care. Like, put them all out there. This is great. Yeah. But if it's my team, I'm itchy the whole time watching like a star player out there, despite what the Bengals have said, because you know why they do this. They're trying to get a fast start, and I don't blame them. But yeah, I don't want to see any more than I have to of my star players out on the field.
No, it's terrifying. Like from a Bengals perspective, I just did like Jamar. Joe kind of underthrew that little out, and then he turned it back in and went to the house. And I'm watching. I'm just going, don't go 100%, Jamar. Like, just jog in. Jog in and get out of bounds. Like, these ones don't count, buddy. I know who you are. Like, I don't need you doing anything silly. Like, it's nerve-wracking to watch. The crazy thing is there's no correlation that says if you play your guys in the preseason, you're going to start great.
No.
Like, nobody knows anything. They're just throwing stuff at a wall and seeing what sticks. And I'll give Zach credit for this. Like, it obviously hasn't worked what they've done the last 6 years. So he's like, we got to flip this up. And so they did. But we'll find out if it works. You're not going to know until the opener.
Right, Bo? I'm going to tell you this right now. If you want to put a little coin down, put a little coin on the Mecca Egbuka winning offensive rookie of the year. I like it. I think
interesting. I haven't heard anybody say that he's good. Is that new?
I was watching his joint practice. Listen, I was watching the joint practice reps yesterday. Man, Baker spoke very highly of him. I'm telling you. Put a little coin down. Just a little coin.
It's a perfect spot for him. I don't know. The only thing I just don't know if he'll get enough thrown his way for it. But he's going to be in the mix. And as you know, it's the perfect spot for him. And as you also know, he's kind of the perfect receiver for Bake. He's basically a turbocharged Jarvis Landry, right? And Baker loved Jarvis, and Jarvis loved Baker because Jarvis was where he was supposed to be exactly when he was supposed to be there. And that's what Bake wants. So he wants that trust, and he looks like he's got it with Mac. When that pick went in there, and you think about Mike on the outside, and then when they get Godwin back, and then him kind of just operating outside and inside with mismatches, yeah, I mean, it's going to be pretty sweet for him.
Bo, we appreciate it. Make it a great Friday. We'll be listening. And, look forward to seeing you next week, bud.
Big time 10 TV reunion at 9:30. My old buddy Jeff Hogan going to stop by the program as he makes his return. So you have that to look forward. It's been a while. But
I hope he challenges Common Man to another foot race. That was good. The last time they did that, it was.
Could not have ended well for Mike.
No, it didn't.
Just like a vampire, he's never aged.
It ended very poorly for him.
He looks the same now as he did 20 years ago. It's not fair.
No, it's definitely not. All right, Bo, we appreciate it. We'll talk soon. Okay? There you go.
Shove it down your throat. It's time for the buzzer.
Sponsored by Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems. Find your local Bryant Heating and Cooling dealer at Bryant.com.
Look at Tyvis over here eating the cake. It's good, right?
I'm trying to be a good sport. It's actually a really good
that lemon pound cake. Yeah. Really good.
Both cakes are delicious.
She did her thing.
Yeah. Brianna Albizu, thank you again for the cake. We appreciate it. All right. So AMC theaters. I go to the movies. I like to watch a movie in a theater. One of the things most of us hate is the fact that they have so many commercials and previews, and they almost were going to have more. AMC was going to adopt this thing where they're going to add in commercials and get rid of trailers, where they're like, yeah, people come, they know there's 20, 25 minutes of this crap before the movie starts. So what if we got rid of the trailers, the parts that are maybe mildly interesting to people as they sit there and watch to find out about new movies? Let's get rid of those, and let's just put in commercials for 20, 25 minutes. The studios all freaked out about this and said, if you do that, we riot. So now AMC has come out today and said, okay. Fewer commercials, more trailers. But one thing they've done that apparently ticks off a lot of the studios is they've said, by the way, don't come to the movies until 20, 25 minutes after the start time because we're going to run trailers that whole time.
Yeah.
And so now people do that, and that's got the studios mad. So they're all fighting, but at least it won't be commercials when you go to the theaters. It'll be more trailers. I guess that's good.
Well, I take my daughter Gianna to the movies all the time, and she likes the trailers because she needs to know what movie we're going to go see next. She needs to know what movie Uncle Tyvis is going to pay for us to see with his AMC rewards.
There you go. That's right. All right. You guys have a great rest of your Friday. We will be back on Monday. Enjoy all the football. It's T-Bone and Tyvis on The Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Well, a heads up here. We do have a new ramp closure to tell you about over by Grove City, and this one's going to be lasting for pretty much all weekend. 270 westbound, that ramp to 62 will be closed Friday through Monday, 7 p.m. to 5 a.m. A good detour to keep in mind here. Take 270 westbound to Georgesville Road, hop over there and make a nice little circle over to 270, that eastbound direction. That will take you to US 62. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Are you ready for the ultimate entertainment experience? It's all here, only with Spectrum TV Select. Popular apps are included: Disney Plus, Max, Peacock Premium, Paramount Plus, AMC Plus, and more. And live TV for sports, entertainment, and news. Enjoy across your devices no matter when or where you are. Get Spectrum TV Select and start streaming your favorites today. It's all here. Visit spectrum.com/entertainment. Restrictions apply.
Hey, Buckeye fans. As the official wing sponsor of Ohio State Athletics, Roosters is kicking off an incredible giveaway you won't want to miss. This football season, we're giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences. 3 drawings, 12 winners with prizes including tickets, sideline passes, and 3 trips to a Buckeye first-round postseason game. Go to roosterswings.com to register and see all the details. 3 drawings, 12 amazing prizes. Register today and every day. Roosters, a fun, casual joint.
It's your lucky day because at Speedway, there's a $5,000 winner every single day. All you do is shop with Speedy Rewards. Then play the in-app game for a chance to win $5,000 in cash. So you could win $5K today, or the next day, or the next day, or the next... Okay, you get it. New daily cash winners only at Speedway. Are you next? No purchase necessary. Ends 1/6/26 USDC 16 plus. For official rules and free gameplay, go to 5k-a-day.com/rules.
Discover uncompromising quality at a reliable price with Giant Eagle in Market District. Look for signs throughout the store highlighting lower prices. Surround yourself with savings at Giant Eagle. Experience value like never before. Visit Giant Eagle today to see how easy it is to save.
This Hall of Fame moment takes a look at a record-setting performance from a player who'd only been in a Reds uniform for 2 months. The fans that filed into Great American Ballpark on Tuesday evening, June 6th, 2017, to see the Reds take on the St. Louis Cardinals had no idea of the offensive spectacle they were about to witness.
Jeanette jammed, but he hits it out to left. That ball's going to fall. Here comes Hamilton racing around third. He's going to score. Oh, this baby is hammered high and deep, and it is 5-0 Reds. That's a grand slam. My goodness, Scooter Jeanette. And this ball hammered into right center field, and it's a long 2-run home run. Scooter Jeanette. Ball hit down the left field line by Jeanette into the corner. That's a home run, and that is the third home run of a night for Scooter Jeanette. Line drive right field. Ball carrying well. Home run. Scooter Jeanette. Not one, not two, not three. 4 home runs tonight for Scooter Jeanette.
An offensive performance for the ages by Scooter Jeanette. First player in Major League Baseball history with 5 hits, 4 home runs, and 10 RBIs. The Hall of Fame moment is brought to you by Western and Southern Financial Group. With their financial strength behind you, visit westernsouthern.com.
1-877 Cards for Kids. KARS Cards for Kids.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS.
1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
Do your good-looking shoes hurt and you don't want to wear ugly shoes? At the Good Feet store, we can help you wear your heels, boots, and dress shoes again in comfort. Trade in your bad feet for good feet at the Good Feet store.
GNC knows that you're not always feeling it at the gym, but don't get down, get lit, and get more out of every workout. Beyond Raw Lit is a clinically dosed pre-workout that flips the switch and gives you more energy, focus, intensity, and pumps. The perfect combo for a killer workout. Plus, it's got incredible flavors and thousands of 5-star reviews, so you know it's good. Pick it up at GNC stores or go to GNC.com.
Evan Cohen here. Whether you're locking in your home run picks or riding with your favorite golfers this summer, ESPN Bet is your sports book for all the action. Go from checking stats on your favorite teams and players to placing bets in just a few taps. Plus, new customers can get $100 in bonus bets when you make your first $10 wager. Download the ESPN Bet app and sign up with promo code USL to get started today. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer